Yeah. Oh, Kiki's back.
Kiki never left.
What the fuck?
You weren't there the last session.
No, I've been here. I'm just struggling with my spells.
Yeah, it's hard to pick them, isn't it?
Okay. There you go.
2 out of
And
5.
You have the link to, like, all of this stuff.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Arcane Archer. 5e player options.
Rin, do you have speak with animals as a spell?
Okay, sorry, say that again, Kiki.
Do you speak with animals as a spell?
No, because I found it kind of redundant.
True. Okay, I'm just trying to like figure out what to pick, and because I don't want to overlap with what you have as well. Because like if one of us has it, then it's kind of silly to have the other one have it too.
How is it redundant?
Well,
I don't
because
know. For me, I find it redundant for myself, just because how I want to play the characters. But it's not literally redundant.
Oh yeah,
If that.
I was gonna say, because you can literally speak with them like in common.
Liam, when you get the chance, I don't have access to my tokens, so...
Oh yeah, because I haven't
where
seen
is
that
the
Azure token. I'm looking for my...
Do you want me to upload it as my token real quick?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Whatever you say, Liam.
Liam, there's no monster manual in here.
Oh shit, I thought you said player's handbook. Fuck.
No, monster manual. I have the player's handbook.
No, I don't have the monster manual on my
Alright, that's
Google
fine.
Drive.
That's fine.
What are you looking for?
I'm just trying to figure out my second enemy and the language.
Um,
I just need to figure out what enemies have what languages, and I don't know where to find that.
There's so many pictures
oh,
of
well,
cats.
what are you thinking?
I have no idea.
Because-
I have like half of them on my list because they all depend on what language I learn.
I gotta find it. I think I downloaded it, I just don't remember where I put it. There they are.
Be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone that's watching, we will be live very, very shortly. Give us un momento. There I am.
okay. I have 3 down, 2 to go.
Hey, look at me, guys! Look, me.
Why is it every time I want to look at my friends list on something,
Why
something
is there
pops up in the
2
window?
of you?
Two of what?
Of Drex.
Who are
Oh.
Rex? Rex
We'll
is
figure
a
it out.
Rex is a double man.
Why do we always double on our character?
Double man.
I don't even have a token yet.
There we
I
go.
have dark vision. What's that?
Dark vision, I find, is redundant since you're an elf.
Yeah, I already have it, so like I don't need it.
Yeah.
It looks like a toy. Is that a toy?
That's me,
It's probably like a little metal figurine or something.
probably. I don't know. It's the drawing that I have for my...
Why would I want that spell? That's kind
Oh
of...
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Long Strider is weird.
Really, they're up to personal preference what you choose, Kiki.
I'd recommend Hunter's Mark and Hail of Thorns at least.
Ooh.
I already have Hail of Thorns.
Yeah, but I mean, it's always good to have a second person who can use it.
I don't care for Hunter's Mark, to be honest, but that's just me.
Well, it sucks because you gotta set it up the first round, but you can do more damage to people when you hit that same person.
Didn't Kiki have
Yeah.
that? Doesn't Kiki have that?
No.
I don't know. Mine are more information-based, since my character is more information-based. Like, I've got Hail of Thorns, but my other 2 level 1 spells are Detect Poison and Disease and Detect Magic, since we kind of no longer have a wizard.
Yeah.
And then I've got Animal Messenger and Pass Without Trace for my second level, but I'm debating the Animal Messenger one.
Well, you're 7th level now, so that is 5 spells. Okay.
That is 5.
But,
That's
yeah.
3 level 1s and 2 level 2s.
They don't all have to be information based just because your character is like that. Like,
I know that, but I like choosing them that way.
Alright.
So that my beautiful bow does enough damage, as we figured out in the past.
Oh, I've already picked my level 2 ones. I gotta go back to level 1 stuff.
You know what's fun about them? Trying to input them on your character sheet. So much stuff to input. Oh my god.
I'm ready.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay.
Alright.
Can I just get this all?
Lamb, do you know where I could find, like, a list of languages that the monsters would know?
Well, I mean, there's Abysmal, Infernal, Celestial, Elven, Undercommon, like...
I know, but I want to know which ones are specific to which animals, or which enemies in my case.
Well, demons speak Infernal, angels, Celestials speak Celestial, like... Undercommon, most denizens of the Underdark speak Undercommon. I don't think there's actually a good list out there.
Damn.
It'll say though on each creature what they can speak, so.
Yeah.
And that's why I was looking for my monster manual, but the problem is the one I have at home is not 5e, it's like, I think it's from 2.
Okay. Filling up my vape. I'm ready whenever everyone else is.
So, beasts typically don't speak a language unless they're, like, I don't know, whatever. Constructs speak the language of their creator. Dragons speak Draconian, but they can also speak a bunch of other different languages.
Can't they speak
Which is why I was
telepath-
thinking about languages
telepathically?
thing.
Can't they speak that way?
That's not a language though.
Too. But yeah, that's not a language. That's a way of speaking. Giants speak giant. Monstrosities speak a bunch of different things. Oozes, I don't think speak. Plants, don't really speak. Undead speak whatever language they are culturally undead from, you know. Like,
So then how do I pick a language if it's a monster or an enemy that does more than one language? Pick one of them?
No, that's weird. I don't get that. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't. It should say it in the actual like thing for rangers.
What I would assume is that it's like a given, an if. If Celestials primarily speak Celestial, then you know Celestial. If Aberrations speak Infernal, then, you know, you speak Infernal. If Oozes don't really have a language, then you don't gain a language. If Undead speak many different languages, you probably shouldn't technically get one.
I figured it out.
Okay. Whenever everyone else is, I'm already.
Okay.
I'm fucking ready.
I think I'm good now.
Alright.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm just filling in spells, so I'm good to go.
Alrighty. So everyone who is here, sorry about the delay. Need a few minutes to kind of set up. It's been a while, but we are Crit Happens, and this is session 18. It's been a while since our last 5th edition session. About, what was it again, Liam? Like 7 weeks?
7 weeks, yeah.
Holy crap.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. So it's been about 7 weeks. There's a lot to kind of go over. I'm going to pass it over to Liam. Wait, real quick. Voice intros. Real quick for those who don't know, I'm obviously Chris. My character is Drex Farron, a human fighter who is all but good and just and looking for some action. Alright, go ahead. Well, it's Rin.
Hey, I'm Ren. I'm an elfin ranger. I have a wolf named Corey. And I'm on an adventure to learn stuff. And also meet a dragon, because that'd be cool.
Alright, Korak.
I'm Korak. I'm a Goliath barbarian of great might and great size, who was killed in an arena.
I just that voice.
By the grace of some god, I was I was bound to an suit of armor, yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Alright, go ahead, Lily.
Alright, I don't have to do the accent. I'm so happy. I'm Lily, or Kiki is my person who I am. I play Lily. She's a half-elf character who left her home for reasons, and she basically got employed by the person who employed the guild, and when he got tried for treason, she got sent to warn them, but now her boss is dead. So now she's just tagging along for the ride. She's got nothing better to do.
Yeah, what was that?
Huh?
What you need?
What are you talking about?
You need like a moan.
Shut up, Chris. My ribs hurt. All right.
Oh, I'm
leave me
sorry,
alone.
bud. I'm sorry, man. You okay, man?
Nah,
Why are we all
no.
dying?
I don't
I don't know.
My brother's puking, Liam's ribs are hurting, everyone's in great shape today.
I
They're
just got over my
swollen.
sickness.
My leg was hurting me today too. I was like, shit. Okay. And last but not least, I am the great and infamous DM Liam.
Finally.
Back for my return.
Took you long
And-
enough.
Yeah, I know. Shut up, Chris. Shut up. Alright. Y'all ready to start this?
You ready to rumble?
I was ready. Y'all ready for this? And like, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, that's why I was like, y'all ready for this? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so for our viewers who have not watched in a very, very long time, we're gonna do a kind of short recap, if we can make it kind of short. Where we have just ended up is we, the players really have traveled from Priorpol after losing the War of the Orc Savages. The Red Snake Orc tribe has successfully managed to kick the shit out of all the human inhabitants of Priorpol and her sister town Anderpearl, and now they have governance over a large section of the green fields, and including parts of a certain dwarven mine, where some rare and important crystals can be mined, as well as palladium and other rare earth minerals. And now they are on the road. They have traveled through Easting, where they have befriended a town's guard and his family. They have traveled amongst many refugees, and we find them now approaching into Erebor, a large trading hub of this area. It's quite formidable in its nature. So, let us begin. Dun, 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 dun. No, I'm sorry.
Wait, is that it? Are we good?
Yeah, that's good. We're good. We're introduced. Okay. Why is my map being weird? Oh, there we go. Now I got it. All right. So, Erebor, with the recent influx of refugees from Pearl, has deemed to bar their gates, and you find this out as you actually approach the gates. You stand before a large and quite unhappy crowd before the gates as men in red and black armor with long flowing black capes on horseback kind of try to hold back this tide of refugees.
I just kind of like look around as we're like looking at all of these like refugees. Kind of. Oh, also there's another Drex. You might want to get rid of, Liam. This is the fake Drex. I want to get rid of.
Why is there a fake?
Because I have
the map
one...
is not important for right now.
Oh, okay. So they're all like all these refugees are pouring in. You said.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Sorry.
the scene that we're seeing, like all these refugees are pouring into the gate, or?
No, the gate's been barred.
Oh.
They're before the gate. There's a rabble. They're like, "Why won't you let us in?" And like they're not like super angry. They're just kind of tired and disappointed.
I'm gonna look over at Korak and be like, "Hey, Korak, why don't you come with me and knock on this gate?"
All right.
And I just kind of like walk over to him, and I'm just like, "Come
okay, keep on going."
And I just like go ahead and give it a knock.
Okay,
Right.
well, before you even approach the
Okay.
gate, because you're blocked in by a huge, like, there's probably close to 100 refugees, all with their goods and families and horses and carts and wagons and trunks and all that. It takes you a while to actually get through the crowd, but a couple of these guards stop you, and they're like, "Ho there!"
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, we kind of need to get in there.
I'm sorry, but the way has been barred.
Do you? Trying to think what I want to say. Actually, it's been a while.
Gotta get back into things.
Yeah, I gotta think about this. I kind of like glance back at Korak. I'm just like, kind of help me out here, bud.
You're talking to the wrong person, but all right.
There you are.
I look back at the guard. I'm like, what do you mean that the town's barred off?
The town is barred off from all people entering who do not currently reside in Yerebar or are on important mercantile business.
I see, but as you can see, and I like kind of like point to all like the refugees. I'm like, we kind of need some shelter.
Well, you'll have to find shelter elsewhere. Please, move along.
I look at him and I'm like, well, where?
That is none of my concern. Please, move along, or I will throw you into the dungeon.
Do you know a man named Bertram?
I know a couple Bertrams. Bertram the baker, Bertram the tailor, Bertram the candlestick maker.
Well, he's a god from Easting, and we kind of talked to him, and were let in by him and sheltered by him. And I was wondering if you knew him at all.
I'm afraid I do not know this town guard, Bertram.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, you never know. They can know each other.
I look over at Terethriel and I'm just like, Terethriel, do you have anything that could like help us here, or maybe you could talk to the guard?
Well, are we speaking anything quite legal?
I say, I just like look over at Terethiel. I'm just like, I don't know, Terethiel. You make the decision.
I
I think legal
think
would be
we should
preferred at this
stay
point.
legal with this.
Yeah, legal then, Terethiel. Let's go with that.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, then I kind of turn back and look to the group. I'm like, well, I don't know where we should be going.
Well,
Why
can't
were
go
we
over
here
it.
again?
I go over and whisper to Trothiel.
can't you like, change their mind or something? Make them.
Ooh. Yeah, see, about that, no.
While like everyone's talking, I'm gonna like walk over to the guard and just like, smile and be like, so you stopped everyone from going in because most refugees are looking for a place to stay. We're not really looking for a place to stay. We're just kind of going in for a little bit. Is that okay if we take a day trip? I'm gonna try and like use my charisma things or whatever.
Oh, you're gonna try and persuade him?
I'm gonna persuade them, yes. I have to.
Okay, roll for it. It's gonna be a high DC. I mean, he's basically under orders from the Lord. I really need to fucking make these chat avatars like names only so I can fucking see. Whoa. Oh shit.
I tried.
One
tried.
second. I just gotta rearrange these now for some reason.
Did I roll that right?
Check that.
Yeah, you roll.
Yeah.
She was hoping it wasn't.
He shakes his head at you. He doesn't even respond.
I'm gonna go back over to the group.
I kind of call the group over for a group huddle, and I'm just like, all right, guys, what do we do?
At this point, I think we should just move on.
Grin? What do you think?
I second that one.
Terethiel, Lily?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you guys have the choice of taking a road. They're both heading north, but one heads more west and one heads more east.
Where are we right now on the map?
We're at
Yeah.
Iriabor.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right around Erebor.
Let me pull the map
Thank
up
you.
real quick. Hold on, I want to see where we are. So we're right at Erebor. Okay, so you said both roads go north?
They both go north. One is heading slightly east, one is heading slightly west.
I say we should head towards Osbroven.
I kind of put my I'm just like, hold on. Panda Echo. I kind of put my finger up on the Echo.
And it echoes horrible.
Yeah.
I'm not even doing anything.
Well, it's horrible everywhere.
It's
Yeah.
wait, it's gone. Okay, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna kind of put my finger up once. I'll be like, hold on one second, guys, and I run back over to the guard.
Guys.
Guys. I run back over to the guard. I'm like, we're leaving, but if you don't mind, can you kind of point us in the right direction, to the next nearest town?
Well, there's Jetty's Val, which is just a small town. It's in between Asbroven and here. It is on that path, and he points to the one to the west.
Oh, that is west. Alright.
This one.
That sounds good.
All right. Thank you. And I just kind of walk back over to the group, and I kind of tell him what he said.
Before you walk off, he oh, there's that echo again. Before he walks off, he hails to you in a kind of hushed voice, and he says to you, if you go to Osbroven, I hear they are taking in refugees. They have set up a nice boarding house where you should be able to settle in for a while until you can find your way.
All right, well, thank you. And I go and tell the group that, but before that, I kind of I look for. Do I see like a crate maybe somewhere nearby, like by all these refugees?
You see a couple crates, yeah,
Like I'm looking for like
belonging to different people.
Okay, I'm looking for like a soapbox kind of crate.
Oh yeah, sure. There's like a soapbox kind of crate. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
It belongs to an old lady. She has it on her back.
I look at her. I'm like,
with ropes.
I look at her. I'm like, excuse me. Can I possibly borrow that real quick?
You want to borrow what?
I point to the box. I'm like, that box right there on your back.
What do you want to borrow my knicker box for?
I say, I just kind of want to stand on top of it for a second. Can I borrow it just for literally 1 minute? Please.
Got a gold coin for me, boy?
I toss her a coin.
Here you go.
Okay, and I put the crate down on the ground and I stand on top of it and I kind of address the crowd and I'm just kind of like, everyone, can I have your attention? As loud as I can.
Roll an unskilled charisma check.
Unskilled charisma, where is it? Skills, unskilled charisma. Oh boy. I suck.
Nobody pays attention to you.
Can
In
I-
fact, a person throws a cabbage at you.
Goddamn cabbages. Can I try one more time? Can I like try to like make it even like louder?
You can, but with disadvantage this time.
Can I use intimidation possibly? Like be like, you better listen to me, hello?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Can I walk over and like tug on his sleeve and just be like, "Can we just go?"
Of course you can. Yeah.
But I want to try to be nice.
Max, for once, let's just think of ourselves. Can we please go?
I step off the soapbox and I walk over to the old lady and I tell her, I'm like, if you're looking for shelter, go to Erebor.
No, we're in Erebor.
Oh wait, no wait. What's that town that he said then?
Asbroven.
Asbroven. I tell her, tell everyone to go to Asbroven, and I hand her back the soapbox, and I just storm off with my pipe out.
Well, didn't you tell us the name of a small town though that we were talking about?
Oh, Erisval.
What?
Erisval.
Erisval is the town that's taking in refugees, right?
No, that would be Asbroven.
Asbroven. Okay, then that's what I tell her. I tell her Asbroven's taking in refugees. I'll tell everybody.
All right, let's get moving.
All right, let's go.
By the way, you guys have that cart.
Oh,
With the
with the
horse.
statue in it too, right?
Yeah, and statue in the back, by the way.
Okay.
Aren't we delivering that somewhere?
No, we're just taking
That was-
it.
Yeah, you guys just took it. Nobody knows you have it,
Yeah.
really, except for Lady Alof, but she's already fled to Cormyr.
Yeah, and that statue has like some like deity or goddess lady who the orcs wanted.
Yes, it is of Kra
Akrod, yes, there you go. Alright, well then we're just
or
gonna
Kairos.
Karoff, maybe? I don't remember
Yeah.
the name. I'll have to watch this
Yeah.
session again and watch
Yeah,
Karoff.
Kara. Yeah.
Alright, so then we're gonna start heading off then with the cart and with our whole group.
Okay, well, not so fast, Rex.
Oh,
Not
okay.
so fast, guys.
Oh, okay.
We just gave up.
I think I figured out the echo problem.
Good, awesome. Thank
No,
you
it's
very
because my headset isn't really noise reducing, so I think you're hearing yourselves
Oh,
in
yeah.
my headphones, which is weird though because I've had it this high before and it's never echoed. So maybe it's just Liam's loud booming voice.
much. Maybe it is.
Alright,
Maybe
so
it is.
I turned the volume down. It should be okay now.
Okay. All right. Do you guys want me to roll the randos, or would you guys like to?
I'll do it.
All right.
Do it, I guess.
Roll me a d20.
Okay. 10.
All right. And Trex,
Yep.
why don't you give me a d8? Okay. And then Ren, why don't you give me a d6? Okay.
For this, by the way, I have my normal greatsword out. My +1, I mean.
Oh,
He's like ready to
Hey.
go.
congratulations,
We're all ready to
everybody.
go.
What?
You are now witnessing the first snows of winter.
Oh boy.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's a light kind of flurry.
Winter
Of
is no
snow.
longer coming.
It's here,
Winter is
bitches.
here. Yay!
Drex sticks his tongue out and catches a snowflake on his tongue.
Okay. As you make your way through the flurry of snow, that begins to kind of, it's not really sticking to the ground. It's just kind of chilling the air around you. And it's been a long while, a couple hours at least, down this trail. You come emerging into a larger path. The squeak, a rhythmic central squeak of the wagon wheels, an occasional bray from a main breaker pulling the cart. You keep on rolling along.
Uh-oh. Liam's moving us as a group.
Rolling along.
Guys, I don't have...
Perception checks, everybody.
Oh, okay. Alright, oh.
Oh god, I forget how to do these.
It's a lot easier in this one. It's literally in your skills page. And
I know.
Press the button.
I see
I had to check.
everything.
Wow.
I'm kind of in the middle.
That's
not really.
disappointing. That's disappointing for someone who is. Ugh. I'm disappointed in myself.
It's okay.
Don't be. It's okay.
Damn,
forget
Drex. You
Work.
rolled high. Okay, so as you move forward, Drex, you get this really bad feeling in your gut. Just this horrible feeling in your gut, like a sense of dread.
Can I tell the group this? That I got a bad feeling, guys. A really bad feeling.
As he says that, I just quietly prepare my sword.
All right.
Get ready, guys.
I need Drex to make a reflex save.
Uh-oh.
Or not a reflex save, a dexterity check. My bad, guys.
Oh, hey, guess what? Guess who's got, like, awesome dex? Oh, no, I wasn't dex that I put a point into. God damn
Don't
it.
brag, it's just gonna screw you over.
Oh.
Oh.
Not horrible.
Whoa!
What the?
Can you do that again?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong one too. It
Whoa.
was supposed to be that. There we go. Okay.
That's cool.
As you pull your cart upon this weird formation near a dirt ridge of these four stones, as soon as you get in the circle of them, Drex, you notice there is a misplaced or an element of this that is not supposed to be here. You feel it is about an 18-inch by 3-inch long flat iron rod on the ground, and as soon as you cross over it, you try to jump out of the way as this surge of arcane energy bursts forth. You can see runes erupt from the ground around you in a circular pattern. Runes from each of the whatchamacallits, the boulders erupt, and you feel as if this immense weight is now upon you all.
What the hell?
You are unable to move. It is hard to breathe. It is as if, except for Terethiel.
Terethiel's okay.
Yeah, actually,
Casually
Terethiel. Yeah, Terethiel dodged.
Do I know
Out of
that
the way.
Terethiel is back there? Like, do I know that he dodged? Or can I like yell
Yeah.
out, like, is everyone okay?
Yeah, you can
Oh, cool.
speak. You just can't move.
I just yelled at that. I'm like, is everyone all right?
I
I'm
think
fine.
so.
Can anyone move?
Terethiel is kind of prone, and it's now when you notice from all directions, moving in from the tall grasses and the ridge lines and the trees from the distance, atop large, monstrous wargs roll in orcs with red snakes on their foreheads, green
Oh,
cloaks billowing up in the wind.
Ah,
Uh,
shit.
Oh no.
We still can't move, right?
Nope, still can't move.
We can't move, but I can do this because I can talk. We are not visible.
Well, we're not invisible. That just gives us
No.
+1 to stealth. That's
Yeah.
all it does.
I know
Yeah.
that.
We don't wanna use
You
it.
can't stealth if you can't move.
Yeah, because we can't be behind any
Yes, but
sort
also
of cover.
maximum detection. So imagine a giant cloud of black smoke. They don't know where we are.
Well, that's
They'll give bias time, if anything.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
they still know you're going to be in that thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Terethiel starting to get up from being prone, you notice a very large one of the Gamrandal, the infamous orc rangers, is approaching him from behind. He does not seem to notice.
Wait, who notices this?
We all do.
You all do.
I yelled to Terethiel.
you!
Behind you,
Behind you!
Terethiel.
Terethiel grabs at the blade upon his hip. From his crouched position, he swings it free, a silver stream of twilight behind it as he swings, but the orc catches his arm. Deftly, he tries to grab his wand, and he mutters a few words, but again, his arm is caught by this large Gaunrendal.
No.
You can hear a "Ah!" as his wrists are squeezed and pulled apart. The Gaunrendal stares at you, Drex, and back to Terethiel. Terethiel has one trick left up his sleeve, and he begins to utter an incantation. But the Gaunrendal pulls Terethiel towards him with such force, and he brings the steel of his helm full force down to bear upon the bridge of his nose. You can see a bright red streak of blood as his head snaps back. But the orc, he does not stop there. He slams his head into him again, and again, and again, until Terethiel hangs limply at his control by his arms, just kind of like a marionette.
Don't end that like that.
When he is satisfied that Terethiel is no longer a threat, he casts him aside, picks up his sword, kicks over his wand, and he walks up right at the barrier.
I'm just like super fucking angry. Like, I still can't move, right?
Everybody can make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving?
Yep.
I keep going to type it.
Damn it.
Nope.
Wi- Wisdom
God.
saving throw?
Yep.
Wow, okay. I suck.
At least you didn't critically fail it.
Oh!
That's me.
Rip.
That's me.
Wow.
So can you get all the bad rolls out first?
Oh, you rolled different from us though, Rin.
That's
Oh.
correct, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
thank
rolled
God.
unskilled. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Roll
Save.
that again.
Oh.
Try again.
Oh, shush. Oh, that's not good. It's not a fail, but it's not good.
I mean, it's still a fail. Okay, so type of spell this is. You look over to Thamur, and you see that something about this particular spell has gone awry. You look at him and he's kind of quivering, and then there is a strong force as you see the magical bag of holding on his person begin to tear like a weave, like tear like a fabric through the weave of space as a black hole begins to erupt and swallows him whole.
Was that the haversack?
Yes.
Or the-
Yeah,
God
we
damn it.
just lost the
Haversack, my bad.
haversack. God damn it.
Haversack, not bag of holding. You guys don't have a bag of holding.
You
Did we
suck,
just
man.
lose everything in the haversack?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
That's what
Why?
happens when a haversack.
That's so much money!
That is a lot of money, but oh well.
Yeah, that's a lot. Oh my god, that 21 common health potions gone.
Yeah.
No.
We'll deal with it.
Okay, so you guys no longer have the haversack.
Okay,
I'm
group
sad
funds
now.
is gonna modify this.
Yeah.
Pretty much, we put all of our gold in our group funds, right? So that's all.
I have some money on me.
I think I have some on me too.
Well, yeah, but that's like your personal money.
I mean, we're in a dire situation. I'm sure we can share.
We still have our vault box though, but it's in
Mhm.
Westgate, so that doesn't help us.
Well, remember, it's much like a banking system.
Oh.
So any large city you can still request funds from.
Okay, we have 75,000 gold in our vault box, so we
I
can.
think we're okay.
Robin,
I think that'll hold us all over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough about gold. Back to the situation at hand. This orc, standing formidably, surrounded by his Gomrindal allies, looks towards you, and he says, "You have something of mine." He gesticulates towards the wagon.
What are you talking about? I look at him.
He glares at you, and he says, "Don't be a fool, Drex."
How do you know my name?
Oh, am I such a stupid orc that I could not learn a man's name?
I glance at him and I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Referring to the cart.
Hand over the statue.
Can we move now? Are we allowed to move?
No. You're still frozen. I'll give you another chance, but
I kind of look towards like the rest of the group as to like what they're thinking here.
Um,
I mean, we can't move, so.
okay.
okay. So you guys, It doesn't seem like you remember the statue.
Oh, I remember it. I'm just saying he wants us to hand it over, but we can't move, so we can't really do anything about it.
Does he know that
we
we can't move?
K-Raw is a legendary figure throughout Faerun, pretty much. Not all parts of Faerun, but most parts of Faerun.
Well, that's what I know, but
Yeah, she's a very, very famous warrior, and like this statue is a representation of her purity, of her duty to defend the realms, and for that to be taken from an enemy of the Heartlands or whatever, it would be seen as a great what's the fucking word I'm thinking of? God damn it.
Offense?
Yeah, there we go. You could use offense. Offense to every sovereign state within the Heartlands. It would also be seen as like a rallying cry for the enemies of the Heartlands and all of that.
Basically, it's bad news to get their hand on it. Korak, you see that what I just sent you?
yeah.
What do you think?
That was originally part of the deal that he had made, so I feel like he wouldn't budge on that.
Well, should I at least say it?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. I kind of look at the orc, and I'm like, I'll tell you what. I'm like, we'll give you the statue if you beat him. And I kind of mentioned over to Korak, 1v1, you versus him. Winner takes the statue.
Okay.
He reaches into his leather robes and he pulls out an orb. And from the orb, he makes a sign with his finger. And then this is so dickish. And then he mutters a word, and a large force radiates through all of you. Take... not d20. 11 force damage each.
11 force damage? Is it just regular
Force
damage?
Force damage.
You feel a pressure as it is, like it's just crushing your entire body.
Where would I be doing that?
It just put it on your health. He's just saying the type of damage, because certain things modify certain types
Yeah.
of damage. But for now, it's just normal damage, basically.
Okay.
But it's a different type that, yeah.
I look up at him like, what, are you too afraid to fight him?
Jack, shut up. I mean,
He traces the same symbol.
Come on.
No!
Take 7
Shut up.
force damage each.
Right.
Oh,
Fucking
Alright.
dick.
go
you can
ahead
have it.
and make wisdom saves, everybody.
Oh my
Before or
god.
after we take the damage?
After.
Just making sure.
Not close enough. Ah, not close enough. Getting really close there. Getting really close. Give me the statue, or I will let you die here, he says.
It is in the wagon, we can't move. So, help yourself to the statue.
He traces a symbol on the orb once again, and you feel the pressure lift off of you.
Did we get our health back?
No.
No, we took damage.
We're just not trapped anymore.
Okay.
Can we move now?
Yeah, we can move.
In situations like these, it's best not to ask me, can I move, and just try to move.
Okay, well then.
Because I can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I'll try to go get the statue for you. And I try to start walking over to the wagon.
Okay. You walk over to the wagon.
I'm like
Alright.
eyeing this orc down. Is he like right over here?
Well,
Yeah. Here, I can put a guy down for that.
All right, I pull.
I just didn't want to put like 80, fucking tokens.
I pull the tarp off of the wagon and show him the statue. I guess.
You want to help me with this?
I'm still like kind of like eyeing this orc down. I'm just like, I just like reluctantly walk over to the wagon.
That's the order.
He's kind of funny.
He's so
Oh.
cute.
Oh, actually,
I'm.
right there.
Oh, you go. Okay. Can I try and go? I'm gonna try and go over to Jarethiel.
Solid wall of invisible force stops you.
Darn. Okay.
All right, so I'm helping Korak, and I guess we're moving like over here towards the orc. But there's this wall.
Yeah, we're just trying to get to the wagon and take the statue out from it. That's all we're doing.
Liam,
Don't
Strength
wanna fuck
check.
with that anymore.
Strength check. Oh, I got this. Check or save? Check, right.
Well,
Check. You're
Don't
trying
jinx
to do
yourself. Don't jinx yourself.
since I'm proficient, am I gonna use the save like we do normally?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm proficient in strength, so am I gonna use a
Yeah.
save for it just so I can?
Yeah, I'm proficient too, so I use save.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you can use your save if you're proficient. I mean, it should. I mean, if you just click on your character sheet, like strength, and then oh, okay, I see what you're saying. It does say save over there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah.
Korak, you managed to lift the statue a whopping 6 inches up. Drex, you fail entirely to lift this thing at all.
Oh, the statue's very heavy.
should
Yeah.
should I try again?
Korak is struggling to lift this thing up.
Should I try to help him again?
Yeah, sure.
Getting
Go ahead.
all this in the wagon.
Like maybe I
by the way?
just got a bad grip on it. Like I just kind of like rub my hands together.
Besides what other various belongings you guys have thrown into the wagon, yes.
Damn it.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. Congratulations, you didn't sprain your back.
All right. I'll just fucking tip the wagon over. I don't even care.
Strength check.
All right.
And you fail. Even with a 19, you
Can I help him?
remember this thing is like it's
Yeah.
like fucking what was it, like 12 foot tall? It weighs like a good ton and a half.
I'm gonna like look over at them. Guys,
Solid stone.
just let them do it.
Sir, could you help us? We cannot lift the statue.
They
This
want it,
orc just kind of looks at the ground and he says, "Push the wagon through."
Oh, right. Alright.
but we want the wagon, don't we?
No, let's just give it
Don't
to
worry
them.
about it.
I help
Don't
We
worry.
Korak
already
push
lost
it
the
through.
haversack. There's no point.
I push
True
the wagon
enough.
through with Korak.
Yeah.
Oh,
Funny.
okay. And Mainbreaker goes, "I guess I will see you later, comrade."
No, we detach.
Oh,
we
wait,
detach.
we need
him.
Mainbreakers out, don't
Yeah,
fucking-
we detach
Oh.
Mainbreaker and we push the car.
We're keeping our horses.
Yeah, we're keeping main breaker.
All right, so you push the wagon through. It easily just slides through as if there isn't even a force, and they attach a couple wargs to it, and they begin to ride off.
Safe travels.
Can we go through the wall now?
Can we go through the wall?
We're going. That's the wrong way.
I go
though.
through the wall. and
I'm
we-
running to Jarethiel!
You are stopped by an invisible force.
I'm gonna like bang on the wall and be like, Jarethiel!
Can I take like my sword, like one of my weapons out and kind of scratch the runes that are on this rock?
You can try.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do that.
It is as if an invisible force is protecting this rock from your sword.
Can we go around the rock?
Mother F.
Okay, can we try
You
walking
go
around?
through. It seems as if there is no possible escape. You all sit, stand, pace, tear your hair out for hours until you sink into exhaustion. It is becoming the twilight hour, where the sun is starting to dip beyond the horizon, and down the road you can see the silhouette of a man approaching.
I start screaming at the
Raphael
top
is
of my
still
lungs.
unconscious.
I start screaming at the top of my lungs for
You're
help.
not even sure if he's dead or alive.
Oh no!
Oh.
The silhouette slowly begins to grow in stature and size. It's another good 10 minutes before he reaches Terethiel's spot, and he's got his hood up so you can't make out what he's wearing, but he's wearing a cloak that seems to be made out of leaves. Reds, orange, golden collared leaves. You can hear him say something, but perception checks to see what he's saying.
I gotta mute Discord before talking.
Liam, I just realized I can't get the Cory token to get onto the page for some reason.
That's what I was doing.
Perception, right?
Yay!
Yep, that's right. Okay, either can I for some reason.
Shit.
Here. Let's find one, I guess. We'll just use a placeholder.
I swear to God, Elfade better be alive. This is not how I want it.
There we go.
Doge. Why is the Doge on the outside?
Cuz.
I was gonna. Why did you ask that? I was gonna get him to run over to Terethiel.
Oh, that was just me dragging it in. So.
Because I actually have no idea where he was this
Let me
entire
see.
time.
Oh wow. Okay, so Devil, Chris, Kiki can all hear him go. Ooh.
Oh!
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
I bang on the invisible wall and I'm like, hey,
Pokes. He's kind of ignoring you right now, and he just pokes Terethiel. Ooh.
Can you
I-
stop hurting our friend?
I know about the
Poke.
leaf cloaks, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, are you from the
Poke.
Leaf Cloaks?
He does regard you at this, and he stands. He pulls back his hood. He's got these slightly pointy ears. His skin is marked with fine scars. His hair is pulled back, and there is a long singular braid, a thin braid across the side of his brow dangling. It's dyed with reds and oranges, while the rest of it is black. He has kind of like a kind of thickening of a beard, very dark black hair, bright green eyes. But other than this, you notice that he is bare-chested, and he is wearing an assortment of what seems to be pants and robes. It's a weird set of pants that this man is wearing. At his belt, you can see a small drum, a large flagon, a wine skin, probably filled with wine, and a couple of weird curved-looking swords. And he says, "Yeah, I am. What are you guys doing here?"
We were ambushed by the Red Snake Orc Tribe.
Ah, I was wondering what the Gonrun Dao were doing so far. Territory. Ah. What interest would they have in you?
Well,
Statue.
yes, we had a statue that they desired.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense. All right. So why aren't you going after them?
I-
And
Because there's a
that guy.
invisible wall in front of us that we can't pass, and well,
He
it was
pokes
part of the
at the
original-
invisible wall. Oh, there is. He's now circling the area around you.
I point over to the rocks. I'm like, you see those rocks over there?
No, I got it. Yes. Well, I haven't seen this magic for quite some time. No. So, what are your names?
I'm Drex Ferron.
Wait. Drex Faron. I think I've heard of that. No, I believe that dude's name is Drax.
I look at him and I'm like, it's Drex.
No. I think the guy that I'm thinking is named Drax.
I like tap Drex on the shoulder. Don't forget we're like being tried for treason and all that stuff. I like whisper very quietly.
I cross my arms and pull
like
my
right
bow.
in his ear.
You notice that Corey at this point is very humbled at this man's presence.
I'm just kind of patting him on the head, like that thing you see evil characters do when they're just like holding their pet and patting it, except I'm just doing that on top of his head because I can't really hold him.
What?
Corey
Yeah,
here
you
seems
were
to
saying?
think otherwise, friends.
I'm Korak or Velenoi.
Korak. No, I thought I knew you, but I think it was Carrot. I think that was the guy. And who might you be? And he kind of just stares at Ren.
Why do you want to know?
Oh, fine then.
Also, can you move? Can I have access to Corey?
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. I will get to where is? Why isn't Corey? His thing's not showing up, so that's probably why I couldn't drag him in here. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't represent you.
Got it. Thank you. Hey. Oh.
Stop it.
Okay.
Hold on. There you go.
Well, I'm supposed to be patting him. I can't pat him if he's behind me. Okay, now I don't have access to him.
You should. You should.
There we go.
Okay.
I just don't take lightly to strangers.
And where are you guys heading?
Well, we were heading to the next town, but and I kind of point to like the rocks and the invisible walls. I'm like, yeah, this happened.
Do you? What the? Is that a scorch mark there? Looks like some of the earth has just been pulled into like non-existence. Oh well. Anyway, do you guys have any rations? Water, food?
I quickly look in my bag, and I have.
I still have my 10 days of rations in my water skin. I haven't used them.
I don't.
I have cupcakes, but they kind of don't have any nutritional value to them, so they're kind of just like
Entertainment.
there.
Well then, you'll be good. Bad news, good news. What do you guys want first?
Good news first.
Good news. You're not gonna die. How's that for good news?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good for this point.
All right. Now for the bad news. You're going to be stuck here for a very long time.
How long?
How long have you already been in here? That's really the main concern.
Are you saying behind this invisible wall as I'm like poking it?
No, I meant on Aber Terrell. Yes, behind the wall of magical invisibility-ness.
About a day?
Oh, holy shit. Yeah, probably another day. You'll be there. But you're not gonna die of starvation. Maybe boredom. Also, second bad news, your friend over there really in a bad way.
Could you help him,
Mm,
please?
Well, let me see. The next town over has nothing in the way of a doctor or a medicus even. So, I don't really think there's much I could do for you folks. Here, and he takes out a small pouch, and he lays it on the ground, and he says, if you guys get out, and, you know, everything, help yourself to these healing salves. But, I'm so late for my important meeting.
You sure there's nothing that you can do for our friend there? With one of those healing cells?
I mean,
he's probably dead.
Can you check and see if he's dead?
it would be greatly appreciated if you could try to help. I'm sure the people you're going to go see would understand.
He walks back over to Terethiel. And he crouches down. And he pokes him.
Can you see if he's breathing?
He's dead.
Oh!
Yeah, he's super dead. Well, I'm sorry, but I must be off. And he pulls back up his hood, and he begins to walk away.
I'm gonna sit down and just kind of like take it in.
He vanishes into the distance. Night descends upon you. Night descends upon you.
I laid a torch, and I place it on the ground, like in the center, kind of like a fire pit.
All right.
A makeshift fire pit. Actually, wait, hold on a second. What's a mess kit used for again?
A mess kit is like a small pot, a metal spoon, all that stuff, you know, like eating stuff.
Okay,
you could cook in it and stuff like that. Yeah.
I would like, in like anger and like upsetness, I take out the spoon and I'm gonna try to make a hole underneath the wall on this side over here.
Okay. How long do you want to do this before giving up?
I'm gonna say a good like 3-4 hours.
Okay, in 3-4 hours, no problem. You are able to tunnel under with your metal spoon underneath the force field barrier.
You did it?
I did it?
Yes.
I immediately.
I'm gonna watch him and then crawl out with him.
I'm gonna like tell everybody, and then I'm gonna run over to Terethiel, and I'm gonna check and see if he's alive or he's dead.
Okay. So, you. Oh, fuck, not that. You have. How are you going to see if he's alive or dead?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna grab the healing salves that he left over here, and I'm gonna bring them over
Okay.
to Tarathiel.
I'm gonna check for a pulse.
And I'm gonna check for breathing.
Okay, so I will assume this is you are aiding each other.
Yes.
Yep.
Give me a Drex. Give me a survival with advantage.
Oh, so I gotta roll it twice?
Well, technically just once because it'll auto roll twice. You just take the high.
Oh!
Oh,
Yeah!
Yay!
Tarathiel is not dead. He's alive. He's breathing. He's knocked out. You figure that he is going to have a really bad concussion. And if you do not set his nose, it'll just ruin his good looks.
Alright, well, I run back over to the hole and kind of tell them, like, hey guys, like, come on this way, and, like, we might need to make this hole bigger for Korak.
At this point, I run out through the hole. Would health potions help him at all?
Or the healing salve that he
He
left?
can't drink them though,
Why not?
Because he's
'cause he's
unconscious.
conscious. I had a healing spell. I have a healing spell. Cure wounds. Creature that regains a number of hit points. Will that do anything?
At this
Well,
point,
I mean, heal. It'd be like doing healing potion, except he can actually take it because he won't, drown.
Can I? God in the sky. Can I do that?
Yes. Mystical powers emanate
And then
from. Can you?
should I roll the D8 thing?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the spellcasting modifier? Kind of pausing. What is?
Shit, I don't know. Woman, you should know that.
I haven't done spells before.
Still, gosh.
I'm sorry.
All right.
he lost Panda, by the way.
Ranger.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. She'll be back.
Yeah.
I believe in her. It is your wisdom modifier,
Oh, okay.
like a wizard.
Achoo. Oh, God, I didn't space it.
Sorry, apparently my Discord decided to restart.
Thanks.
Cool.
I love this.
Okay.
I love the effects.
Tarathiel kind of opens his eyes a little bit, and he
Corey
goes,
starts licking his face,
"Oh,
like just clean.
oh," and then he sees Lily, and he's just like, "An angel."
You just hear me snickering from the background.
It's good
Shut
to
up,
see you're
Ella
okay,
woman.
Tarathiel.
I could do with a hug and perhaps a kiss to
And
heal
he's
my
normal.
wound.
Okay, he's back.
I kiss his forehead. I'm glad you're okay.
And he
At
goes,
this point, I literally
he
facepalm.
winces a little bit in pain.
Do I make any
Alright.
progress with the hole?
Oh yeah, he can get out. He can get out.
Alright, Korak, you're out now. And I run back to Tarathiel, and I'm like, Tarathiel, are you okay?
Oh, my head hurts, but I think I shall be fine. I just let me get up. And he tries to get up, and he falls immediately back over.
I hand him one of my rations, and I'm like, Tarathiel, you need to rest.
Oh, that is the wrong thing.
Woo! Magical colors!
Oh yes, but we must be off this road. What happened? My wand! Where's my wand?
I look around, do I see his wand? I have a torch.
You do, but it lies broken.
I bring him the pieces, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Tarathiel.
No. Oh well, I'll just get a new one, I guess. Wait, my sword! My sword! Where is my sword, Drex?
Do I see his sword?
You remember that the orc Gamrandal leader absconded with it.
I'm sorry, Terethiel. It looks like that orc took your sword.
A actual look of seriousness, something you have very seldomly seen about Terethiel. Only once before, in fact, when he was talking about his son in the Dwarven mines. A solemn, sincere look of just dread and unease falls over him, and he looks at you, Drex, and he says, That sword is an ancestral sword. It belongs to my family. It's very, very powerful, and in the wrong hands, it could skew the balance of power.
I look at him and I'm like, it's alright, we're gonna get it back. We're gonna get the wagon back and we're gonna make that orc pay. And I kind of put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, there's one more thing, Terethiel.
Yes.
Thamur, he's...
Wait. Thamur?
I kind of
What?
gestured to the hole, the incineration over there. Like-
Oh God.
I think something must have happened with the haversack and it just disappeared.
You went poof.
Tears begin to well up in his eyes that are swollen from his injuries.
Corey proceeds to lick the tears off as he's licking the rest of his face already.
He puts one arm around Corey and he stifles back his crying.
I'm sorry, Terethiel. I know you two were very close. And we tried, but there was no helping. There was nothing we could do.
Much the guise of the defeated man, he just slumps where he is. He says nothing. He moves not except for the occasional shudder of his shoulders as he silently weeps.
I'm gonna sit next to him and like attempt to like pet his hair to try and console him.
Yeah, my hand's still like on his shoulder and I'm just like patting him, kind of like looking down at the ground.
At this point, for some reason, Corey just gets up really, really slowly puts like his head down so that Terethiel's arm just slowly slides off of it, and then he backs away and just howls really loud.
I look over at the group and I'm like, I think we should rest. I don't think we're in any more danger. I think we should like kind of come over here. That's just grass, right?
Yeah. It's tall grass, but grass nonetheless.
I think we should just camp here for the night.
Let's set up some
Okay.
stuff. Terethiel has nothing on him now, right? Except for the broken pieces of the wand.
Actually, probably dead by this tree.
yeah, he has his, his pouches and his spell book and all that good stuff.
Does he have like a bedroll or anything?
a what?
Bedroll?
No. He usually, casts magical spells to comfort his.
Okay, I'll put a bedroll like over here for him.
I
So
was
that we
gonna
can.
say, let's go down by this tree.
Okay, and then I'll put it over there.
We're gonna head over to this tree over here, and we're gonna like. set up
Oh,
and make sure we camp.
at the edges of the maps, assume there are trees around that area. I just did not want to draw a bunch of trees. Trees are a pain in the ass.
That's okay.
They look pretty though.
Draw 3 different kinds and then copy and paste.
I hate doing stuff like that though.
Did you
It's
draw
like-
this, Liam?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
You just turn the tree so it looks different every time.
Basically.
Do you guys
We
like
want-
the shadow effect I added?
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all move over
Okay.
here.
Alright.
We assist Terethiel in going over.
I think the boys should just lift him over.
Yeah, we just kind of help
Okay.
him over.
Who wants to roll the D100?
I got it.
Alright.
Whoa, alright.
Yay.
Your beaver over there.
And who wants to roll a D20?
I'll do it.
Alright.
20. Boom.
Wow.
And okay, let me see.
Wow, dude. Critted it.
Critted that thing that could have.
Alright. And who wants to roll a D10?
Already ahead of you.
Mhm.
Apparently not. Oh, I accidentally put a slash at the end.
Wow.
Alright. So I need about 5, not even really 5 minutes to set up the
Alright.
next scene.
Break time?
Yeah.
Just a really short break. You guys don't have to actually go.
Oh, no, I just want to
I'm just gonna mute myself.
I got
Hey,
to
we're
You
back.
hear me cuss at roll 20.
Okay,
I'll be
that's
back.
fine. I'll put up the taking a break picture that I did. I didn't really make it, I just wrote the text on it. And everyone is muted. Great. So, who's in the chat? Chat, talk to me. Tell me things. Who's here? Welcome to Crit Happens. I'm talking to myself because there's nobody else here in the Discord.
Why was I muted?
I don't know.
Actually, Kiki and Panda, you're also muted. For some reason, we just
I
got
think
muted.
they actually got up and like walked out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotta go get some water then.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, anyone that is in chat, welcome to Crit Happens. If anyone is here, we are currently playing some D&D. Right now, we are just waiting for the rest of the group to come back. I don't know who's in here, but hello, everybody. Right now, we just left a town after traveling a long distance. After a harsh battle with a bunch of warring orcs. And now we have arrived on a crossroads, and we decided to head to the next town because the refugees from the town that were attacked by the orcs are fleeing. As we came into this area up here, we were attacked by those orcs that we fled, and we took something very precious from them. We took a statue that basically housed a deity of sorts who was known as... name was Kara, and she is a very powerful, very fearsome deity. Basically, the orcs ambushed us. They set a arcane trap that made us freeze and put an invisible wall around us. Basically dished out some damage, knocked out our comrade Terethiel, and broke his wand, stole his sword. Basically told us to give him back the statue. And we did. And we thought we were trapped, but I dug us out with a spoon. And now we're just all kind of resting by a tree. And that is where we are. And people are back.
Yep.
Yeah, I just ran to the bathroom and grabbed a popsicle.
You and these popsicles.
I don't like ice cream as much as I like popsicles, to be honest.
I have to get back into this. Like, I don't know why. I feel so awkward right now because it's been so long.
I think it's because we're so used to like having to hand roll everything. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird to have everything done already. But also, this one involves a lot more stuff to it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, personality-wise and everything. Like, I'm trying to get into, like, my Drex, you know?
I'm just wondering if Drex's like actual personality is gonna change at all now that you've got some more like experience with like serious and all that. So
Like I'm still trying to like figure out Drex, because like he is essentially a grumpy old man who gets very flustered and stressed out about things.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm back.
we're just waiting on Kiki to come back.
Okay.
Chris, does everyone know from your previous streams that we stream on Thursday still?
Yes, they do.
Okay, because I feel like some of them might have forgotten. But
Well, I don't know. I saw a few people jump in, like Optic jumped in. I saw a few other people jump in before. But my stream does host it, and people will see that, so
yeah,
I'm just shooting at a tweet right now, just saying that we're still at it.
Where's depression?
I don't know. I think he fell asleep. He wasn't feeling good earlier. We were playing For Honor.
oh,
Eh,
Yeah, and he was like, he's like, I gotta go take care of laundry, and then he just
there.
messages me.
We have
He's
2 more hours, guys. Or actually,
My mom just threatened to shoot my computer. That's great.
oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Sarcastically.
Okay, I'm back.
okay.
Okay, we're all back.
My sister wanted a hug, and I'm like, no, I don't have time for that.
the night, although chill, is quite peaceful, silent, with only the occasional gust of wind and bray of Mainbreaker as he grazes on the grass. The light from the small campfire is actually quite soothing, and Terethiel is peacefully at rest.
I kind of just look at the rest of the group with like a look, and I'm like sitting on the ground with like my legs like kind of like up, like like I don't know, like kind of like just sitting on the ground, and I'm just like look at the rest of the group. I'm like, is everyone okay?
I'm fine.
I'm alright.
Are we ever okay?
No, let's not get into that. Can I take a small healing potion right now?
If you don't have to, because this counts as a long rest, so you
Okay,
can-
cool.
anyway.
Thank you.
I kind of look at the rest of the
But
group.
don't heal up until after, because you never know when
Okay.
encounters might occur.
Okay.
I kind of look at the rest of the group. I'm like, so what are we gonna do now, guys? Do we still press on?
Yeah, I think we should.
Can Terethiel even walk right now?
Mm,
I think we should give him the night and leave tomorrow when he feels a little bit down.
What if we take the long rest and then leave in the morning and he can ride on Mainbreaker? That way he doesn't have to walk and can heal faster.
Aye, that's true. I look at Korak. I'm like, Korak, do you mind watching for the night?
Sure.
I'll take shifts because I meditate.
Yeah, I do too. So I'll just when Rin takes her shift, I'll meditate.
Alright.
I
I
like.
throw an apple at Mainbreaker.
I'm gonna sleep.
I set up my bedroll and I just grumpily just kind of like lay down, all like angry and just pissed about everything that just happened. And I just kind of put my back to the rest of the group and just like kind of just doze off. Long rest.
Drex, I need you to make a wisdom save.
You keep throwing me with these wisdom saves and I keep not doing well. So I'm gonna do it again.
Hey man, I'm not the one that fucking statted your character, okay?
Boom.
Oh.
Boom.
As you fall into your slumber, you are met with a glowing of fiery eyes and a mouth of flame. And he says to you, Drex.
Am I able to speak? I like look at it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, who are you? And I'm just kind of like, I'm not afraid. I'm just like very like ready for action.
I need to be free.
Who are you?
The dream fades. You wake up. It is morning. Birds are happily singing, stubborn against the forays of winter. You blink the sun out of your eyes and you regard the rest of your party. Korak, what are you doing? Are you still awake?
Well, I was watching for the first 4 hours, and then for the last 4 hours, I'm gonna meditate.
Korak is peacefully staring off into the... Rin, what are you doing?
I've been meditating this whole time mostly.
Once again, peacefully staring off into the distance as if in a trance.
Pretty much.
And Lily?
I just like waking up and kind of checking on Terethiel.
You look towards the bedroll you had laid out for Terethiel. And he's no longer there. Nope. I can't drag him off screen. He's running around. Just running around.
He's doing laps now.
Oh,
Yeah, I go and check on Arethiel, and I'm just kind of like trying to shake off that dream. Like I'm like, was that real?
Terethiel comes from behind the tree, kind of lacing up his breeches. He's limping a little bit, not through any fault of his legs, but more just still a little bit disoriented.
Terethiel, it's good to see you on your feet.
Not so loud, Drex. My head is pounding.
I know. You took quite a blow to the face.
A couple, you could say. Kinda flexes his face in the way that you kind of try to unstuff your nose. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna like walk over to him and be like, we should probably set your nose pretty quick.
Oh God. His eyes widen in fear.
I look over at Lily. I'm like, do you want me to set it for you?
Oh God, no, not him.
You guys should have done this when he was unconscious.
Most likely. I mean, I could try if you want, but I think Drex would probably have a better chance at doing it.
If only I had my wand.
I look over at Terethiel. I'm like, come on, buddy. I'm like, I've done this plenty of times when I was in the army, and I just kind of, I'm like,
And you look like it, buddy. You look like it.
That look that's on Drex's face is the look that he has right now.
I think I did well with capturing that look.
You captured the stereotypical look of Drex like magnificently. That is the look that he has when he's just like, really? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And that's the look that he has.
Terethiel with his perpetual smolder. I love it.
At this point, Corey wanders over back to Terethiel and kind of leans up against him so that he can lean on Corey.
I kind of get ready for it. I'm like, are you ready? And I like put my hands up to his nose.
Get it over with.
All right, and I go, I nap it back into
Roll
place.
a survival.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh no.
You thought it was gonna be medicine. You were wrong.
Oh.
It's not exactly center, but it'll do.
Hey.
Shit.
Can I try and fix it? Wait, hang on. I gotta check my survival.
Actually, if we're doing survival, shouldn't I do it?
Yeah, probably.
As they're doing this, I kind of just, if there's any space
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
in
There we go.
between them,
Okay, it's fixed.
there you go.
I just walk over and I just snap it perfectly into place. I'm like, that's how you do that.
He goes, ah! You're and then he kind of wiggles his nose and he's like, oh, actually, that feels
It
better.
always hurts a little bit at first. Don't worry about it.
I kind of look at it and I'm just like, I had it close enough.
You screamed like a baby banshee.
I begin juggling.
Okay.
Just practicing.
Performance check.
Been a while. Aw.
Swear to God, if any of those hit Trothy on the nose,
You get 2 full rotations, and then you drop your. Were they juggling balls? They were balls, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Balls.
Yes. They just clank down at your feet.
Damn it. Alright.
I kind of mentioned to Mean Breaker, I'm like, Tarethiel, I think you should probably take the horse.
Ah.
But
No, I'm fine. I will walk until I can no longer walk.
then will you take the horse, you stubborn mule?
Yes, I suppose.
Alright,
like-
and I throw another apple at Mainbreaker.
I'm
You're
gonna
off the
like,
hook, buddy.
Actually, no. Mainbreaker's sleeping, so it just hits him in the head. I am awake.
I'm gonna like
I just
lightly
point to
touch.
the apple.
Oh, it is morning already. Ah, good. No stench of orc. Orc smell not so great. It's good to have that not in air anymore. I
Tell
was
me about it,
beginning
buddy.
to feel a little bit sick.
You know,
All
Trust if you don't want to take the horse later, I can just carry you.
Ooh, piggyback rides. Like my mom used to make.
Hey,
Well, before we're about to head out, I wanna run up to over here, like right to where he left those healing salves, and I'm gonna leave them there, and I'm gonna write a note, and it's just gonna. Can I actually write it?
No.
Okay. Well, it's just gonna say.
Fuck up my map, man, with your horrible writing.
yeah, don't just write it in the chat.
I'm gonna write it like really like 5th grade-ish, but it's just basically gonna say got free with this and point to a picture of a crudely drawn spoon. Here's yourselves, thanks. Went to next town, and then I'm just gonna like come back. I'm like, all right, let's go, and I just like write it in the ground with my sword.
Oh, so
Why
you're
don't-
the salve?
Why don't we take them?
I'm gonna take them.
Take the salve.
I'll take the salves. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so now you have a note on the ground that says, "Got freed with this. Here's your salves." But there's
No,
just
I
a
crossed out the
spoon
salves part. I cross it out.
there. Okay, there you go.
And I want the spoon to look like
Alright.
as crude as possible. It's just like all like squibbly and shit.
Okay.
Looks like a fork.
And I would like to then
Alright.
put my trusty spoon, and I'm going to put it on my utility belt. 'Cause I
All
wanna-
right.
I'm
Are
going
we
to.
heading out then?
Your utility belt.
Yeah, we're gonna go around the wall. We're gonna go.
Okay, well at this point I'm like, if you're not using the horse, I am, and I just hop on his back. And Corey just comes up to the
After-
side of the horse.
Oh, I need to get rid of this and these. And... There we go. Alright. After a half day's travel, you come to. You guys are all the way to the right on the road. Tell me when you're there.
I just see darkness.
Where is it?
Right?
Oh,
Oh, there we
Terrestrial
go.
the
I
light.
see
You
it.
just see darkness? Okay.
No, I see it now.
we're coming on the right, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I see it. Yeah.
I
Ah,
can see what Tarathiel sees.
Slightly ahead of everyone.
I can't see anything on
I'm on the horse, so I'm
okay,
about in the
right.
middle.
My shit just got all fucked up. Let's see. Okay. Six.
Oh, hold on. I think Tarethiel is fucking things up with his. Yeah. There we go.
It's dark.
Yeah, the whole map's dark.
Oh yeah, we don't have vision on any of our characters.
We're blinded!
Oh, hold on.
I've got. I can't even remember what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Dark vision, I should see.
Same
Wow.
here.
Oh, it's daylight.
Uh,
we just don't have...
No, it's in Eclipse now.
Okay.
Oh, Trethel, you can see.
There we go.
Oh yeah, it's him.
Alright. 1 second.
Work
I
correctly.
should have set this up early.
That's cool, man. I like
It's
the whole.
okay.
I like the whole lighting effect though that you did. He is controlling the light. Really cool.
It's magical.
Yeah, my friend used to mess around with dynamic lighting on one of his maps, and it was really good because he put it on literally everything, and then had like specific visual ranges for each type of character.
That
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
just
hell to set it
I
up, though.
haven't had enough time to play with everybody's. Alright, who cannot see?
I can
I
see.
can-
Move.
We
I can see what Tarathiel can
but
see.
Yeah.
Turn.
I can
Correct.
see everything but the
Oh.
right top block.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, now it works. Yeah,
Alright.
turn your character around and you can see depending on your visual range.
I could see everything but that black thing at the top.
Oh, and I can also still see what Tarathiel sees.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
great.
his visual range. I mean,
Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah.
Great.
Because he's set to all
Aw.
players, so.
oh, okay,
Come
okay.
on.
I know.
There's a dead guy.
Woo!
You guys having fun?
Yeah.
I just
super.
figured out that's what that's for.
Turning?
Yep.
Yeah.
Although, how much are we supposed to see? Because I see everything but this giant black thing up here.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
normal.
Okay, just double
That's fine.
checking.
Alright. Alright, again, I stay ahead of everyone slightly.
I'm
Yeah.
around the second middleist because I'm on the horse, but I'm taking
Yeah.
it easy.
Korak and I are taking the lead, and we're gonna just like cross over this little river and start
Oh
moving on
jeez,
up.
I forgot I still had him selected.
It's barely a river. It's only a couple inches deep when you tread through
It's
it.
like a stream.
Wide
Oh,
open.
oh, is it?
A creek.
Can I check and see?
We call it a creek from where I'm from.
Can I fill up my water cans here? Can we like fill up our water here before we?
Whoa,
Keep
why do I have access to Lily?
Sure, like an eighth
I
of
don't
it.
know.
Okay.
Stop moving me!
I was trying to move Tarathiel and I accidentally grabbed you, and then I'm like, wait, what?
I can control Tarathiel.
Yeah, you deal with him. I'll deal with Corey. I already
Alright.
have 2 people.
Korak, you stick up in the front with me.
Yep.
Tarathiel will be my pet. He's my Corey.
We just merged into each other.
We became a mega person.
As you bend this corner, Drex.
Can we not go around the corner?
You come across the scene of. By the way, in case you can't notice because of my shitty map drawing skills, but this denotes higher
Right.
levitation,
Yeah.
elevation. What the fuck?
So it's kind of like
Okay.
it's kind of like a ledge almost,
Yeah,
like sort of like a canyon kind of thing.
yeah, kind of, but just like dirt.
Yeah, like a hill, it's like a hill, but it's jagged.
There's a wagon there. Is
Yeah.
that our fucking wagon?
you come across some men who are wearing the same garments as the Erebor town guards. And they are, one is astride a horse, and the others are looking over a scene of a overtipped wagon. There is a... Actually, I think it proves that. You come across a group of these guards, and an overturned wagon lies in the middle of the road. A dead horse underneath the carriage, and you can see bodies. You actually recognize some of the bodies as soldiers from Prior Pearl. The soldiers are the town guardsmen from Europe are in the midst of turning the cart back over. It appears that all, if not most, of the goods from the refugees have already been taken.
Do I notice? Do they look?
The man on horseback calls out, "Ho, travelers! You be men from Prior Pearl?"
Aye, we are.
Came from that way.
I kind of mentioned forward with the rest of the gang.
Come see if you recognize the face of any man who lay here.
What?
He's asking to see if we can identify the corpses, and I kind of walk up and start looking at them. Do I recognize them?
Not really. You recognize them from being of the town, but not personally.
So none of them we recognize? Like, really recognize? Just, we kind of remember, might have, like, passing them in the streets or something.
Well, they're wearing, like, Prior Pearl soldier, like, garments.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know them personally.
I just kind of look at the what I assume is the lead guard, and I just go, aye, they be from Prior Pearl. They look familiar, but not that I know them personally.
Shame then. Alright, men, let us take them back to Erebor. Perhaps there we will find next of kin.
I look back at the guard, I'm like, excuse me, before you do that, do you know what happened here?
Well, when we came upon them, they were already the goods stolen. This one, as you can tell by the track here, was the last to fall, stabbed in the gut. Horrible death, really. The others seem to have died much more quickly. The farmer there, and he points up towards this house up to the top of the map. That's what that is. I don't know if you guys can see the bricks and everything.
Yep. Yeah, kind of.
There is a man, and he's a very old-looking man, probably in his 50s, mid-50s, and he has like a shepherd's staff, and there is a Dalmatian sitting next to him, and he's just kind of right on his door, and says, the farmer there says he was out in the fields, didn't see a thing.
Any tracks leading to or from this scene here?
Well, with all the traveling and everything, plenty of tracks, but we just don't know which to pursue.
I see. Anything odd about this scene? Anything unusual that you noticed?
Really just looks to be a scene of highway banditry.
And the goods that were stolen? Anything about them, what was left over that they might have been carrying?
I'm sorry, you got out.
Oh, I'm just basically asking him, like, out of the, like, did they leave anything behind, these bandits? Like, did they leave anything? Or...
Not that we could tell.
I see.
Could I investigate or probably maybe survival check to check the tracks to recognize if I can recognize them?
I was about to recommend that. I was gonna be like, Ren, go.
Yeah, you can try. Yeah,
Survival or investigation
survival.
or nature?
Survival.
Can I try to help her?
Tracking. Yeah, you can aid her. She can take a advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna help you.
Thank God.
Damn, girl.
Yeah, you recognize many tracks from regular humans of all ages, and plenty of horse tracks as well.
So this was a human invasion.
Ren, any kind of direction that they were heading?
Would I be able to tell which way they were going, or they're kind of all over the place?
They're all over the place.
Not really. They're kind of everywhere and going in every direction.
All right. I guess maybe we should talk to the farmer.
I mean, that's up to you. I'm no good at interrogating people.
I'll do the talking.
All right. Well, come on, men. The cart is flipped back over, and they begin to load the bodies up and head out.
Safe travels. Oh, what? These guys just got ransacked. Don't laugh at me.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, I was just, it was funny because I said that before.
I think that's doubly funny.
We're gonna head around the cart and up to this little farmhouse up here and talk to the farmer.
Meanwhile, Korak
Oh, yeah,
is
they-
sidestepping.
Yeah, these guys are gone.
Pro side scroller skills.
Yep.
Oh, by the time you have reached up here, it appears that the farmer house went inside.
I'm gonna knock on the door. This is the front door, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna knock very heavily on the front door.
The door creaks open a couple inches, and a woman in her mid-40s opens the door, and she says, "Yes."
Excuse me. Might the farmer who's here come out to talk to us? We're curious about the incident that happened on the road in front of your farm.
Well, do come in. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. Do come in. She invites you in
Is-
to her home.
I hop off main breaker and just leave him with an apple on the side of the house.
I can't get in the house. It won't let me in.
I like lagged
Oh yeah,
out.
because
That's not.
hold
the
on,
front-
hold
oh,
on.
I just got into this.
Because I'm trying to get to. I can't remember where. The,
Jeez. Oh,
God,
jeez.
that's
Oh jeez. I'm still connected to Tarathiel.
Ta-da!
what wizardry is this? There you go. Now you should get in.
I'm still connected to Tarathiel.
Oh yeah, you just break through the window, Lily.
Oh! I can't! It's lagging!
Just gonna move you
There-
over here.
Oh, thank you.
Why
Oh.
are you okay? This is like a really bad clusterfuck. I'm just gonna move over here.
Here we go. Okay, let's try
I'm gonna put
Cork turn.
Wow.
face
Corey
forward.
back outside.
Lighting.
Sorry.
Oh my
Corey's
God,
feeling claustrophobic and went back outside.
why can't I move through a wall? I don't like this.
Cause it's a wall.
Because you can't move
move
through
through
a wall.
walls.
There's a door here. Use it.
I went through
It's
this.
shut now.
Okay.
Can't get out. Can't get
Uh,
out.
Oh my God.
Inside this main entrance, you do see a cow, a couple of chickens, some sheeps, a large mound of hay, and a bucket of
Look at a what?
water.
Oh, you cut out at water.
Water.
H2Os.
Do we see the farmer? Is he like here?
You don't see him in this room, no. But she says, "My name is Christine Cross. please, come this way. And she leads you over into this direction.
Which direction? By the tables, I'm assuming. Because we
Can
didn't
you
see
not
anything.
see my ping?
No, we didn't see it. It was in
Nope.
the dark.
What the hell? Oh,
Try it again.
okay. Man, I cannot tell what you guys can see and what you cannot.
Okay, well, we can see the table now if that's what you were talking about.
Yes, go towards the table.
All right,
You can see
everyone.
everything except for everything left of Terethiel.
I'm gonna face
Alright,
it this
you know-
way. There we go.
You know what?
I'm gonna
You know
flip
what?
him back this way.
There we go.
Yeah, he can stay by the door.
There
Oh,
we go.
there we go.
There we
Pretend
go.
he's over here.
Fuck it.
Okay.
Alright.
The angle and
She
everything.
goes back to the large fireplace and resumes her cooking. There are 4 children ranging from the ages of 14 to 10, kind of helping out with chores and whatnot. But you see the older man sitting. Can you see my ping now?
No.
I don't see
No.
anything.
What the fuck? Yeah, he's sitting at the far right end of the table.
Okay.
I just go over to him and I say, "Excuse me, sir. Are you the farmer who owns this farm?"
I'm Hubert Cross.
Hello, Hubert. My name is Drex Theron, and I apologize for the rude interruption on your lovely farm here. But I just wanted to know if I could ask you about the scene that was outside your house.
Well, please have a seat.
I take a seat. He's like here.
Yeah, he's at
Okay.
the far right end
Okay.
of the table.
I'm gonna take a seat here. I'm like, thank you, and I sit down and I just kind of turn, look at him. Can you tell me what happened outside of your house a little while ago?
And Christine starts bringing over bread and soup and stuff like that. And the children gather around, and it seems like they're getting ready for a midday meal. And they invite you to partake.
Ooh.
Oh, well, thank
I
you.
thank her and I sit down
Well-
and start eating.
I was out in the field with the sheep. I didn't see anything. When I came back, the guards were already out their business.
See. Well, do you happen to know of any bandits or anything around here?
Bandits? Why, yeah. Lots of tale about bandits. Never been this close before. Bandits, of course, have always been around these parts, frequenting around the River Triumph there.
Do you think they could possibly be the ones who have done that outside?
Well, I suppose it's in all likeliness, yes. It's grievous times. What with all the refugees, I imagine they'd be ripe pickings, weak of war and road weary.
Aye. It is dire times. Do you possibly know where those bandits that you think might have done this lie, or where they reside?
I could not tell you such.
Okay. Well then. Thank you. We were
You, big man, are you
Hmm.
not going to partake in my daughter's meal?
Forgive me, but I actually am unable to consume anything.
Look of confusion just crosses his face.
But it sounds weird, but my current situation's very hard.
At this point, I get up with the empty bowl, and is there a sink in the air somewhere here?
No, not really.
Or sink-like? Okay. I thank her really quickly for the meal, and then I walk outside like muttering to the others that I'm gonna go check on the animals. But I'm actually gonna. Can I check inside this well? Just like peek in, see what's going on in there.
Yeah.
What's the roll for that one again?
Perception.
Perception.
You
I'm
see
not doing too well today.
a hint of water.
Okay. I'm just gonna chill out here with the animals.
Well, sir, I would like to thank you for your hospitality. I was just curious to see if you knew anything more about what happened outside.
I'm sorry I could not help much more. I do hope you enjoyed the meal. We're plain folk. We don't have much.
But go ahead.
we're always welcome to have company in these trying times.
Of course. Can I roll for perception to see if he's like telling the truth, like to see if I get a feel for this guy?
What is that? Insight?
Insight, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for it.
You think he's being truthful? Yeah.
Alright, I'm just kind of excuse myself and get up from the table. I'm like, alright, well, we best be off. Thank you again for your hospitality. And I kind of like mentioned to the group, like, we should probably get going.
Yep. Have a good day.
We go for the door and we get out.
Alrighty. So you are out.
What do you think, guys? You think we should
Dun.
get going?
Probably.
There's nothing here.
Let's move on.
Alright.
We get back on main breaker.
Therethia, are you okay to walk more?
I feel so much better after a nice meal. But I think I might need a little assistance. And he drapes his arm around Lily.
I mean, there's always me too. I can lift you up if you need.
I think I'll
Korak,
be
Korak,
fine
I don't-
with a little support. Yeah. But
Korak leaves a
I
little
am
person
so
alone.
greatly appreciated.
Oh, suit yourself. I thought and I took it.
I'm just gonna look
Breathe.
up at him and kind of just be like open my mouth to say something and like look forward again, like just knock. I'm just.
Alright. I guess with that,
Private-
we're gonna press on. Sorry, were we gonna say Korak?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Liam, do you remember how many cards were in my deck of Warren playing cards? Because I didn't write it down.
Deck of what?
I have a deck of Warren playing cards, but I don't remember how many
Oh,
cards. were there.
Warren. I think there were like 36.
36? Alright.
So you need a couple more.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. I gotta get rid of that.
Oh, wait.
My face.
Wait. Can I before we leave, can I kind of run over to this spot and pull out my skull and see if I can use it to talk to any of the spirits?
That's
I'm
right.
so glad you remember.
I forgot.
Yes, it's not just a talking crotch anymore.
I just kind of say like, hold on a second, guys, and I come down here and I just kind of like pull out Dale and I'm holding it, and I'm just like, all right, Dale, and I start rubbing its head and I'm just like, all right, Dale, tell me, is there anything going on here? Any spirits?
I need you to make a will save.
Every time, Liam, every time.
We'll see.
Where is my will? Will save. Okay. Where is will?
Okay, where is my other notebook? There it is.
Will. Where is
Is
it?
this one with the one with Manugar's skull?
Um,
Oh no, this is the one with a picture of Kiki in it.
What?
Um,
Oh, right.
where is my
Please don't
will?
put my eyebrows up.
Is that on the skills page? It's not on the skills page, is it?
No, it should be straight on your
Core
first
stats?
one. Yeah,
Wisdom.
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 Oh,
Oh, you said will.
Oh, well, you should know what I mean by now.
Right, of course. Got it. Come
Duh.
on.
Eh.
Okay.
What did you? Oh shit, that's not very good.
Yeah, you're right. It's not very good.
Well, this would have been cool, but you are going to take 4 psychic damage.
And where do I mark that, Liam?
Health.
It's
It's
just
alright.
Health.
All right,
Damage.
here. Let me explain damage and damage types. So anything that deals damage, you take from your health. The type, psychic, necrotic, radiant, blah blah. These are just damage determiners. So say Korak he gets damage resistance from slashing and piercing. So that means he takes half damage from those. So if I say Korak, you take 4 slashing damage, he actually takes 2. So he still takes damage from his hit points. It's just that he has a situational modifier.
Okay. So I'm just okay. So I don't hear anything. I just take damage.
Well, what happens is your mind is so overwhelmed with all the dead in the area that it just basically shuts down your mind for a moment.
Great. Cool. I don't learn jack shit.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I just kind of walk off with my head hurting now. I'm like, all right, let's go.
As we walk, I look through my deck of playing cards.
You're missing a jester and a jack of spades that you know of.
That I know.
That you know of so far.
Wow, I really don't know anything about cards. Maybe this world just has different card decks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alright.
Alright. Oh, I was doing something.
Chester.
Okay. Shit.
Hey Drex,
Hi.
do you want to play something while we walk?
Play what?
I pull out my deck of cards and show him, and I'm like,
Cards, war or something.
Yeah, sure. Kind of confused as Drex has played cards, but he's used to playing and sitting down at a table with like a flagon of ale.
Yep. Fun.
Where the...
Oh, didn't save the name.
Wait, what are we rolling?
I don't know, just roll like a custom skill or whatever.
I was gonna say, should we just roll a d20 and see who like gets the higher number?
Yeah, that was basically, yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
Damn.
Yes.
I look over at him again. I'm like, again?
Sure.
Beat it.
Damn.
I pull out my pipe and I start smoking it in a victorious fashion.
Okay.
One more.
Okay, so
Sure.
are you guys still heading towards Osbroven?
Yes. Well, we're heading towards, let me look at my notes again. Town is called Airsfall. I believe, right, guys? Is that where we were heading first on the stop?
Oh, yeah.
Like a stop on the
Yeah,
way?
yeah, that's where we're heading.
Damn it.
Oh, you're in Erisval.
Oh, we're in Erisval? This
Wait,
is
yeah.
Erisval?
This is Erisval?
Okay.
This is Erisval right here.
Well, okay, let's go to Osbrov then.
Alright, yeah, we're just gonna push on then.
Alright. So it is alright, there's gosh. I don't like how it makes me zoom to a part of the map that I don't want to go to. Okay, so there's Erisval and oh okay. So it will take 3 days. Make sure for every day of travel, you are subtracting the appropriate water and food rations from your things. So it will take 3 days to get to Osbroden.
Okay, I have 10 days worth of rations. So I actually had 9 days worth of rations. And 5 order skins.
No.
Hmm?
7.
7, right, 7, sorry. I forgot I gave what's his face one, and we were in that place.
Oh, so you have 6.
Wait, no, we used 1, and then we were stuck there another day. Oh, right.
Okay. 10 minus 2 minus 3. You actually have 5.
I can math. Got it.
Alright, desktop. Oh shit, where'd it go? It's an A, right? Oh, there's your number. Duh.
I'm glad I kept some gold for myself.
I had
Don't
gold
want a lot of
myself.
gold,
I
actually.
just
Well,
don't remember
yeah.
where I put how much gold I had.
Should be in your inventory.
Yeah, but I put it somewhere weird in my
Oh,
inventory.
okay.
I just have to look through my character sheet and try to figure out where I put it. I wrote it somewhere.
Well, I keep practicing my juggling.
How much did you have on you?
Hmm?
Gold wise?
I have 8,421 gold.
Alrighty. So, it has been a couple days. Pretty leisurely travel. No major incidents. But you do eventually start passing more and more houses, small, far spread out. You come to meet a couple of people, and you come upon a couple different buildings that are being constructed before finally getting to a kind of oddity of sorts. There are 2 cobblestone towers with small wooden parapets. On top of the towers are pennants flying red with an orange leaf. And you can see some figures on the wall and in the tower. But between the 2 towers, across this road and above it, is an iron wrought sign that says Osbroven.
Okay.
We made it.
We made it.
As you approach the towers, someone from up in the tower, not very tall towers, only about 20 foot, 20, 25, 26 foot, somewhere around there, calls down to you and he says, "Hello there!
Hello!
Hello.
Weary travelers are ye?"
Yes. We be some weary travelers.
"Ah, well, from whence you have come?"
Priapo.
Oh yes. Honest, I think we should greet these men. Oh yes, indubitably. You hear the clattering of steel and heavy falls of feet on wooden steps as 2 elderly men, one from the left tower and one from the right tower come to meet you. And they are indeed pretty old. One is tall and lanky, and the other is short and stout, but they both sport leather skull caps, red cloaks, short swords at their hips, and white beards, neatly trimmed. Hello there. My name is Honest, and my name is Ernest.
Ernest? Got it.
Earnest and honest. Hello. I am Drex Ferron.
Drix Ferron. Oh, wasn't that one guy named Drix Ferron? They were talking all the buzz about him. Yes, I do believe so.
Excuse me. What are you talking about?
Yes. You were one of the commanders, were you, in the fight for Priapur? Oh, yes, I believe you was.
Ah, yes. You might have heard of us, Guild Torchwood.
No, I don't think I've heard of the guild, but I have heard the name. Right.
Yes, well, that is us. We are Guild Torchwood, and we were there for the fall of Priapur, the fight for Priapur.
Well, I'm sorry you lost that one lad, but, you know, you can't win them all! No, you can't.
I just kind of chuckle at this. I'm just like, I guess not. Ernest and Ern.
Okay, that's easy.
So yes, we were traveling through here. Is there any place that we could possibly stay for? Because at this point it's like night, right, Liam? Or is it day?
It's like afternoon.
Okay. Well, we've been traveling on the road for quite some time. Is there any place for us to stay?
Oh, well, there's many places here. It's quite a bustling, growing little town, it is. Yes, it is. It's quite is. You're absolutely right, Honest.
I'm just like kind of like glancing at both of them with my Drex face on. I'm just like, right. Any place you would recommend?
Well, right now, our Lord has actually seen upon his most magnacious what's the word I'm thinking of, Ernest? I believe kindness. Oh yes, that is quite right. In his kindness, he has seen to pay for all of the boarding in our Osbrovern's boarding house for all refugees. I'm sure you will find rooms there.
That's wonderful. Do you happen to know of any inns that might have some room?
Oh well, now, forgive me for speaking like this in the company of such, and if I must say, beautiful young ladies, but the board laid bare in, he kind of blushes a little bit. It's not as bad as it seems. It's a good inn. There's of course also the Tankard and Chief. It's quite modest, yes. Oh yes, quite modest. Yes, I agree.
Aye, that sounds wonderful.
Oh, but yes, if you're looking for just a drink, then I would suggest the Three Peaks Tavern and Brewery.
Ah, I see. But you would recommend the boards lay bare as a place for us to rest?
Well, perhaps and perhaps not. I don't want to assume anything, of course, but perhaps not. I would say the boarding house might suit you a little better. Fine people of repute such as yourself.
I kind of glance back at the group at this, and I'm just kind of like, thoughts, anybody?
I'm fine with whatever. I actually have some business I want to take care of here, though.
Oh, business, yes. What sort of business?
Well, firstly, I was wondering, you guys, does Osborne have a bank?
Oh, yes, that would be, well, they call it affectionately the Owl Tower.
Alright, thank you.
Ernest, might you still have that map of the certain layabouts of the town? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Well, don't just stand there. Hand it over to them. Oh, yes. He kind of fumbles around a little bit. Then he produces a piece of parchment and he hands it over to Lily.
I take it and I smile. I'm like, thank you.
Oh god, wait.
What?
Oh, it's so bright.
Just the white board.
What do you mean it's white?
It's white.
It's
All we
just-
see is the white screen.
It's just a white screen, Lee.
What the? Why? What? Doesn't make any sense.
It's just white, Liam.
Doesn't make any sense, guys.
I
I can see it.
You can
Oh,
see
I
it.
not
it
like
might be
white.
GM
Is it on the
layer, then.
GM layer?
No, it shouldn't be.
We can't see. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Let me put it as a map. It might have been. Okay. Map. There we go.
Oh.
Oh.
Zoom in.
No, don't zoom in.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh. Is it just? Is there supposed to be roads or anything, or?
No. I don't have time for that shit.
Okay. I'm just.
They're not important.
I'm just double checking.
Alright.
I'm gonna hold out the map and kind of show it so everyone can see.
Doors there, in.
Oh yes, the Three Peaks Tavern and Brewery, as of course you might assume, is a tavern and brewery. However, it's quite peculiar in that not only is it a tavern and a brewery, but it's run by a very large man. I believe of giant descent, in fact. Which is Halfdan is his name, and he brews some fantastic meads and ales. You must give it a try when you are in town.
If it isn't too much trouble, could you show me on the map where I might stock up on some rations and supplies?
Oh, see here, and he points to the ruined temple of Ilmather. This is centrally just the market square. You'll be able to find much of everything around there.
Thank you, that helps greatly.
Oh, bit word of caution. Excuse me. Oh, jeez. I don't know where that came from. I think that came from lunch. Now, the Aethron Cemetery, I would be wary of straying towards it at night.
Why do you say that?
Well, this is just rumor, perhaps a bit of speculation, but, some of the folks have given rumor to, seeing, spirits there.
at night.
Spirits, you say?
Yes, spirits. Oh, yes. Oh, my. I almost even forgot. I'm most certain that our Lord will want to meet your acquaintance at some point. If you will oblige me, I would like to send word to him. Of course, finding where it is that you will be residing.
I kind of like look back to the group. I'm like, what does everyone think?
I don't know. Wherever. What do you guys think?
I'm good wherever it is.
Alright, I guess the boarding house?
Everyone think the boarding house is a good choice?
Seems like it.
Seems fine by me.
All right,
Sure.
in the boarding house it is.
An excellent choice. It's very modest, but it suits you quite well. And of course, there's also the perk of not having to pay for a room and board.
Of course.
Although it does come with a bit of a penance.
What do you mean?
All that our Lord asks is that you help with the building of a new tower in any way that you can see fit.
I kind of look back at the group with that face. I'm just like,
I don't see it being an issue, but I don't think we'll be able to stay to its completion.
No. That's quite all right. Just as long, there's even pay involved. Our Lord is quite generous, you'll find.
Then I think we'd all be happy to help. I look
I don't
back
see
at the
how
group
I
for
can help,
confirmation.
but I mean,
I guess so. I just kind of like reluctantly like agree. Kind of need money.
All right, well, you can all just figure out that with Aaron at the boarding house. Sorry, I must go greet these other refugees.
Okay.
Why is my pen not working?
Liam, can I ask what those blue squares are?
I don't know. Man, guess you'll have to just find that out.
Okay.
Okay, since we have a map, obviously, I'm at least myself heading to the bank to see if I can, I don't know, does someone else want to come with me so we can...
Let's all just go to the bank.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to shopping,
Yeah, me too.
but I guess we should go take money out first.
That'd be a good idea.
I'm fine on the money. I'd like to go to the board because I have to figure out my animal situation. As I look down at my arms, look at the horse, then look at the wolf.
Oh, I found my money. 1,500 gold. It was on page 3 of my inventory next to the coffee for some reason.
I am so
Yeah.
poor, guys.
Get some gold up from the bank then.
You still have some of that coffee.
Yeah, I think I have about half of that container of coffee still.
Oh man.
I love how everyone's got like 15. I've got like 1,000.
That's cute.
I'm
Yeah.
so broke.
Okay, we'll divvy up some money amongst ourselves. We'll be fine.
Again, that's cute.
We should try to be careful with how much money we have, guys.
Rin,
Oh, I know. We're not gonna grab too much.
Yes,
Rin
Liam?
is going to the boarding house,
Mm-hmm.
and then everybody else is going to the Owl Tower.
Mhm.
The bank and treasury office, whatever, wherever we can get
Actually,
our money out from
I'm
71C.
gonna go with Rin. I'm gonna accompany Rin.
Okay. So, Korak and Rin roll a d6.
And you mean Lily?
We're just rolling dice, so.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Wait,
We'll
wait,
start
hang on.
with Korak.
Alright, I got a 3.
What that was about.
You come up to a large 80-foot sandstone tower. The tower itself is circular, however, the base of it is very promenade-esque. It's square with lots of columns and large brass doors. You can see that at the top of the tower is sort of an aviary with many holes and posts, and you can actually see owls constantly flying in and out. Do 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 do.
I was thinking that in my head.
Wow.
Should we go in? Look over at Cora.
The doors are open, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Let's just
Let's
go.
go in.
You go into a well-lit, expansive, and expensively marble-tiled floor with lush oaks and curtains and rugs and cushioned chairs and benches. Not quite as opulent as the bank in Westgate, but still fairly nice. There are a couple lines at what you assume to be tellers. And there are people shuffling back and forth with large stacks of parchments. And you can see a couple of guards, all with red cloaks.
I like look over at Cora. So I think I don't know. Do you know how much do we have?
Hmm?
Bank. Do you know how much we have?
Oh yeah, we have 75,000 in our bank.
Okay. I think 1,600.
Like how much?
The stuff. 1,600. That would put me at 3,000. Get
Alright,
stuff
well-
for me and Tarethiel.
Yeah, we'll get an amount. Let's see. We'll leave way more than enough in there, but we'll also grab enough for ourselves just so that we have a good cushion. So, all right. We'll step in line, obviously.
As you step into one of the lines, you see a door open over somewhere to your right, and a magnificent-looking older mage in a dark blue robe with light blue stars that seem to twinkle in the light walk forth. He's carrying a large gnarled wood staff with a translucent milky white orb in the center. His long black beard graying. He has a long hair but with a widow's peak, and in a booming voice he says, "Tarethiel."
Uh-oh.
And Tarethiel kind of just leans over behind Korak, and the man goes, "Do not think you can hide from me, Tarethiel."
Oh.
He pokes his head around. And he goes, "Ah, Rasputin. Hello there. Nice to see you again. Tarethiel, where have you been? A little here, a little there." There's a thud as the man begins to walk forward, and he's it looks like he's propelling himself along with this staff. Thud. 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 Won't you join me in my office, Terethiel? Ah, Pims. Will there be drinks? Oh, Terethiel. Of course.
I'm gonna like.
And they start walking off together. And then Terethiel, kind of like as a second thought, turns back and he like motions you to come with him.
I look at Quack. I'm like, get the money, and then I like run after him.
Or,
Alright, Korak. It's your turn. You are next in line.
Alright.
Roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay. 9.
Oh, wow. Failed that.
Yeah. Am I getting attacked?
Turning around to face you is the most beautiful high elfin woman I've ever seen. You are completely enamored by her beauty. You search for words, but you just cannot seem to find them. Can I help you, sir?
Oh, I almost went into my Varys voice. That voice was my fucking Varys. I was just like, oh, white voice, Varys. Wait, what?
I'm just here to withdraw money.
Certainly. And can I have your account paper?
Let's see. So it's in the haversack. It better not have been.
No.
I think we would have put paper in a haversack. Where? Didn't Samuel have that?
No.
I can check the haversack because I did not delete it. I just did not permit you guys access to it anymore.
Also, this is the woman behind the counter, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Aw, dude, you lost a lot of really good stuff. Aw, the black dragon horn, the dragon scales, the dragon eye. Oh man, that sucks. You guys lost over. Oh my god, you guys lost over 100,000 gold pieces. Yeah. Dude, I'm a dick.
I mean,
Think.
Why did you kill him that way?
You did it, Liam. You did.
Shut up. I did none of this. I did not want any of this to happen.
You
Why'd
rolled
you
for
do
us. You're
it?
Okay. So, no, you have the piece of paper on you.
okay, we do? Alright.
Mhm.
Okay, I hand her the piece of paper then that I have.
Yeah, you each have one.
Oh, we each
So-
have. Oh, that's right. I remember that. Okay,
I
yeah, I
don't
give
have
her.
one.
I give
Yeah,
her the-
I remembered that when I was looking in the haversack and it said multiples, and I was like, oh, that's right. Okay.
Alright, yeah.
So she hands it over, and then she says, would you mind waiting in that room over there? This will take a little while.
Sure.
Thank you. And if you need anything, refreshments, perhaps, just ask one of the servers in there.
Okay.
She gestures to a door, and upon entering, it's not a very large room, but it is set up in a way that sitting at these couches and chairs is still quite comfortable.
Alright.
Rasputin
Robert
opens the
Rasputin.
door to a. Damn it, Chris. I lost my thought.
You threw off my groove.
Rasputin opens a door that upon which reads
office of the Division of Arcane Inquiry. You go in, and this is a very large room that looks half like a library and half like a mad scientist laboratory. In this room, there are a couple of other mage or arcane-looking fellows and women. And he begins his way up a iron-wrought circular stairway into a smaller room that is obviously meant for him, and he gestures to some seats.
Sit down next to Terrestrial.
Tarathiel does it. And then Rasputin clinks his staff down, and he kind of just slowly drifts to the floor, the staff shrinking in his hand, and then like his robe just kind of just draping to the floor like there's nothing there. All you can see is his face, and he's going down until he stops. And he's about 3 feet off the ground, and he undoes a clasp on his robe, and he goes, "Oh my goodness, that is so much better."
Oh my god.
Ugh, man, I hate being in a persona all the time, but you know, image is everything if you've taught me anything. So, what are you guys doing back in town?
Well, I'm here with one of them, Lily. The other company I had to disband from a little bit.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, they were a bunch of dicks anyway. So, miss, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Me? What do you want to know?
Well, I don't know, I'm just making small talk, babe.
My face like
What
goes
brings
like,
you into Asbrovin?
Well, we're kind of currently just on our way from Priaporal. We're
Oh man. Shitstorm that one was.
yeah, it kind of was.
Yeah, but it's a good thing you got old Terrestrial here looking out for you. He's pretty good with his wand. Just don't let him get too close with that thing.
Yeah, for me. Like giggle a little bit.
Carl,
No, man, don't call me Carl. It's Rasputin. We gotta keep up some sort of an.
oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Rasputin. Speaking of that, I might have had an accident.
Your face looks like you had a couple of accidents, buddy.
Yeah, never mind that. In any case, it seems that I have misplaced my wand. Would it be too much to ask that I could have you make me a replacement?
Oh man, you and your wands keep on losing them. Just putting them in everything that you. I mean, your other wand. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that for you, buddy. It's gonna take a little while, and it's gonna cost a little dinero. You know what I'm saying?
From The Sopranos.
I like
Hey,
look
shut
over
up, Chris.
I like look over Terrestrial, kind of confused about what the other wand is.
He tries to give you a wink, but his eye is still swollen. He goes, "Oh."
I'm just gonna giggle.
All right. Oh yeah. You know what? It's gonna cost. I know your taste. You got some expensive taste, but you set me up with this cushy job here. I don't even know why you wanted to leave it, but I guess I owe you one, bud.
Oh, don't mention it. Don't mention it at all. No, seriously, don't mention it.
All right. So, what you back in town for, buddy?
Well, I'm just following the beauty. I'm talking about her over there.
My face goes redder.
Hmm. Let me switch over.
So, I guess I can have that wand for you in about a week's time. Where are you staying at?
Well, we're staying at the boarding house for right now.
Oh, that's shit. Well, yeah. Man.
There's an air of a little bit of tension that you can feel in the room, really. Like there's something that's not being discussed. That perhaps because you are there, they're not discussing.
I like look at them, like sensing this. I'm like, should I go? Like, because like I feel like you guys have some catching up to do.
Oh no, not so much.
yeah, babe, you do whatever you want. You're
Okay, then if I'm gonna stay, then don't sit there with sticks up your asses. Just talk.
Yeah, perhaps it would be best if you just do a business.
See, that's why I said I should go. Okay.
And I like kind of like stand up and I like look down at Teresia. I'm like, we'll meet you outside the bank. And then like I like leave the room.
Before you go, he grabs your hand and he gives it a little kiss and he says, "Thank you very, very much for all that you've done for me."
And I like get really flustered and then I kind of like awkwardly smile and just like kind of like hurry out the door and like a girlish kind of scamper.
All right, Korak, it's been a little while, and that lady elf chick that you are so enamored with, you're still enamored by her. She comes back into the room and she says, "Yeah, the account is settled. We have assurance. We have the funds. What is it that you would like to do? How much would you like to withdraw?"
Yes. Let's see. How does 10,000 sound, guys? Because that still leaves us a lot more money in the bank. and then
Oh
just
no,
a
you
certain
can't
amount.
ask them. They're not there.
All right.
Yeah,
Am I
10,000 will
close?
be fine.
I'll let Kiki be there.
Yay! I found you.
I mean,
I
I've
said that out
asked
loud.
before and say anything about it, so
I think
But,
10,000 is a little much, but it's up to you, I guess. I mean, yeah.
That scared me.
Alright, then, yeah, 10,000 will be fine, I think.
10,000 gold?
Yes, sorry.
And where is it that you are residing currently?
We will be residing in the boarding house.
Alright, it will take some time. Midday tomorrow, it will arrive via escort.
Alright.
I don't know why she became, like, British, but she's British. Elves are British, I guess. Fuck.
I'm half. I'm not.
Gnomes are Sicilian.
No,
Dwarves are Scottish.
Soprano.
I refuse to be British.
Can we have a Fonz kind of esque character?
Oh man.
Hey.
Well, that's perfectly alright. And like, down the corner, like, do I notice that he's like enamored with her?
Roll an insight.
Okay.
Good luck.
Is it a save or what? No, there it is.
It's just a check.
I didn't see it. There it is.
I'm gonna give you a circumstantial bonus to that and say, yeah, you totally pick up on it.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty impressive considering I'm a suit of armor.
I
Yeah.
can read your body language.
No, man. It's the soul.
The soul.
Soul,
Feeling.
baby.
It's a feeling.
Nice. Alright, well. Well, thank you. And I'm gonna just kind of head out because I got some other stuff I want to look for. So.
I like stand up and I'm kind of like looking at him and then back at her and then at him and then I'm at her and I'm like, then I can like put my hand on my head like, God, he's worse than me at this. And I can like,
What the fuck? Alright.
and then I will follow him.
Let's see.
All right. So, you guys are at the boarding house, and it's a long, cobblestone foundation building. It's probably 200 feet long, 2 stories high. It's thick timber and plaster walls and a slate tiled roof. As you head up the steps and into the main area, it's basically a large gathering hall, and there is a reception area.
Looking around, how does it look? Like, does it look decrepit? Does it look?
No, it's clean. It's modestly furnished. It's, it's not bare bones, but not luxurious.
Is there like a desk or anything that I see? Like a front, desk?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Reception area.
Right, I'm gonna walk up to the reception desk with Rin.
There is a mop-haired fellow behind the counter, and he's writing in a book. It seems to be some type of ledger. He doesn't seem to notice your arrival.
I'm gonna just try to also check. I just DM'd some. I just kind of say, excuse me, sir.
One moment, please.
By the way, I was keeping my mammoth bone war axe on my back, holster thing, right?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
He looks up from his ledger and he says, "Hi, yes. What can I do for you?"
Hello, sir. I was hoping to possibly get a room for my guild members and I.
Oh, okay. Wait, how many rooms?
Well, how many people can fit in a room?
Well,
Slash animals.
Slash animals. yes.
1 or 2. No, there are no animals allowed.
Oh, did I say animals? No, of course. Animals, like our horse that's outside, wouldn't be staying inside. I kind of glance over at Rin.
No, we have complimentary stable out back.
Oh, that's perfect, thank you.
Yes.
How many can fit in a room?
1 or 2.
we have rooms for one and rooms for two.
I glance over at Rin. I'm like, what do you think? How many rooms?
That depends. I really don't need to sleep, so I have no problem boarding with somebody else. I just need a room.
Two or three? What do you think?
3. Yeah, I think 3 is good.
3 rooms.
Oh, okay. I will need a piece of collateral from each person renting the room.
Could we just give you money?
Well, I mean, you could just go stay at an inn if you have money.
I look over at Rin.
I just shrug.
I just kind of like whisper to her, I'm like, I don't really feel comfortable leaving collateral here.
Just leave.
Well, I mean, this place is based off free refugees who only have items. They don't necessarily have money, so it kind of makes sense if you think about it.
I like look over.
But I mean, I don't care if we go here to an inn. That's totally.
Well, I gotta be here at least because of all the deliveries that we're gonna be getting. so,
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Does anything work for collateral?
Well,
Here
this
with you
is
guys.
just me and Rin here. So
I
Rin-
thought I was with you guys. All right.
Yeah. Well, it's just us, right, Liam?
It's just you what?
It's just me and Rin, right? Here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I look over at Rin. I'm just like, I don't know if I feel comfortable staying here. What do you want to do? I don't really have anything to give as collateral.
Nothing. I only have my longbow, and I'm God forbid anyone if I'm letting go to that.
I take out 5 water skins. I'm like, is this good enough for collateral?
Yes.
Okay. I hand in the 5 water skins.
I just kind of elbow him. Don't laugh, you imbecile.
Oh,
I think that's out of character laugh.
sorry. I just thought of it. Yeah, that was an out of character laugh.
Okay, good.
Okay, 5. Yeah.
He turns around, kind of slower than anybody in their right fucking mind would turn around, and he opens a cupboard slower than anybody in their right fucking mind would open a cupboard, and pulls out a key, a small brass, or he pulls out a couple keys, small brass keys, and he gently slides them across the counter. They make a very slow and low scraping sound as he pushes them towards you. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Yes. Thank you. And I kind of just take the key and look over at Rin. I'm just like,
So, how is this little place organized? Like, what does this room look like? Give or take.
It's very much just a big open area right now. There
Is
are
he behind the counter?
stairs. Yes.
Okay, this entire time I've been like nudging at Corey to go up the stairs while he's distracted by us.
Okay. I was deciding to see if I needed you to make a roll, and
Yeah, I
no.
know. I could figure by that pause.
Yeah.
yeah, oh, before we do anything, I would like to just drop everybody else in our group's name to the clerk in case we don't bump into them, so that way he can like direct them to the room. Like, you know, if anyone comes in named Korak or Terethiel or Lily, they're part of our group.
Okay,
So please direct them to the room. And
I will.
kind of look over at Red. I'm like, we should probably go, right?
I just kind of nod at him.
And we just kind of slowly back out, and we're just like, okay, well, goodbye.
I head
Goodbye.
upstairs.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Wait, what? Why do you head up? Okay, I follow her.
And I kind of look at him and mouth Corey in his direction.
Okay, and I run outside to go hang out with Corey. Wait, is Corey with you? Wait, I didn't know what
No, if you listened earlier, I was sneaking him behind the counter up the stairs to get into the room so that the guy wouldn't see him, because the guy said no animals. But I don't trust the kobold or the wolf being anywhere else. Like, Mainbreaker can take care of himself, no problem.
Right.
But, like, the wolf...
Outside, you hear screams of terror.
Corey has, like, separation anxiety, so...
We start hearing people going, "Is that a horse? He's talking."
You just hear that Russian accent.
Horse, come give to me great apples.
Right. Oh, I head outside then and wait for Rin while she sneaks the wolf inside.
Shit, muted myself, sorry.
Yeah,
You'll
I
have to
just-
repeat that.
Oh,
Oh, he just took him up. He just waited outside for me.
yeah, while she sneaks the wolf inside.
Yeah, I just put him in the
And
room.
it's at this point that Korak and Willie have come back.
Oh, I was gonna go actually find some shit first in the town.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
you
wait.
can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to go do something with the whole group.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, once everyone's like gathered, I'm just kind of like looking around us, and I'm like, I think we should probably go get some drinks. We've had a fucking hell of a time. And I glance over at the map, and I'm just like trying to debate like what sounds like a good place. And I look down at this place called the Three Peaks Tavern and Brewery. I'm like, why don't we try this place out?
At this point, I had closed Corey in his room with a long time of reassurance, and locked the door behind me. Like I said, separation anxiety. I have the kobold in my hands, but he's like wrapped in a blanket, so he almost looks like a baby at this point.
Oh,
Like, you
that's a
can't tell.
cute little baby. Oh my god!
No, nobody's gonna see. And I
Oh,
just,
wait. How long has it been since you have found that baby? It has been almost 2 months.
he's still a baby.
No, he is not a baby anymore.
He's still
like
a
a
baby.
toddler. He's a toddler. He's
It's okay. He's a big
starting
baby.
to walk around.
He's a big baby.
Dress him in little
His tail has grown out.
He's still a baby.
Dress
He's
him.
chattering in his like.
Toddlers still need nap time. Shh, irrelevant.
Give him people clothes, Ren. Put him in little people clothes.
He's been starting to go. He's been starting to pick up on your guys' language, and he. Mama.
Does a Ren eventually get outside to the rest of us?
Okay, no, if that's the case, I'm gonna stay in the room. It was hard enough
Okay.
sneaking him inside.
All right. So I'm just gonna be like the gang comes. I'm like, I think Ren's gonna stay here with Corey until we find some suiting arrangements. But let's go get a drink.
I don't have any reason to leave right now. Anyways, I'm not really looking for anything.
Unless someone wants to go up in the room, hang out with Ren, or one of the
Well,
rooms.
I'm good. I'm just looking for like. What am I looking for again? I know I was definitely. I don't know if they sell magic items in the city, but I was looking for a magic item, and then looking for Oh right, some like stuff to the armor repair kits. That's what I was looking for.
Well, let's go get a drink and then we'll go shopping.
Well, I can't drink, right?
Theoretically.
We'll get you drunk one way, and I just kind of like walk off to the Three Peaks.
You'd probably have to find a wizard for that.
Alright, so you guys are going to the Three Peaks Tavern and Brewery?
Mhm.
Alright. As you're passing through the town, you see a bunch of normal folk. This town out of all the towns that you have been through so far, seems to legitimately be the quaintest, most happiest town. Everybody is very friendly. People are either outright saying hello, asking how you are, or at least giving you a nod. And as you're on your way, there are many children playing, lots of laughter, and it's just a good atmosphere. Something you guys have not seen for a long, long time.
I'm kind of like taking this all in and just kind of like, I know, kind of savoring the moment. You know, it's been a while since we've seen something like this nice. And it just kind of brings me back to like old days back at my family's town.
It brings me back to my herd.
Sounds like you're a cow.
Yeah, I was about to say, what were you?
What with me chewing, whatever. Oh, my herd. Okay. Well, Goliath groups are called herds, so. Well, at least as far as I know. So. But my herd is called the Herd of Skulls, so you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright.
It's not as friendly.
And is Lily with you guys?
Yeah, it was me, Lily, and Korak.
Okay.
And I
Alright,
guess Brathiel.
You come up to a large brick building that has walls around it, and there is another smaller building with 3 peaks on it, like 3 A-frame roofs, essentially. The one in the middle is quite taller than the other 2, and there's a large circular iron sign above the door, and it's obviously enamel painted on of 3 mountain peaks, and it said 3 Peaks Tavern and Brewer. Large windows cascade light outside onto the street as it has begun to get dark. You can hear a lot of merriment and joy come inside. As you ascend the steps, there's a gentle, relaxing creak as they give under Korak's immense weight. And as you open the doors, all that light, all that warmth just kind of seems to radiate over you. And you are just kind of awash in jovious laughter, music, and much, much merriment.
That stereotypical face of Drex kind of like has a smirk now on his face. He's just kind of like, I like this crowd.
That's a very creepy image for me.
Just
Like
picture
the grumpy smile, but then, or not smile, but the grumpy frown, and then just one side of your mouth
Yeah.
just twists up, and nothing else changes.
Yeah, that's
Oh god,
it.
he's having a seizure.
Yeah, just that. I'm just kind of like, oh, this is nice.
There's hardly any room to really move about, as the place is quite packed. But you can, through all the bodies, you can see a couple spots at the bar open.
It kind of...
Behind the bar is a very large man, bald with a big bushy beard. His arms are like the size of Korak's waist.
I kind of
Oh,
mentioned to
geez.
the gang to like come on, like head over, like let's go into the bar, and I make my way over to the bar keep, or what I assume is the bar keep.
You as he asks you what you'll be having, you really notice that he's whispering, but it does not sound like a whisper, such as the immensity of his voice. Very proportional to his size.
What do you recommend?
If you're wanting a ale, you could go with the Pale Peaks. If you want something sturdier, you could go with the Stormhorn Stout.
Hmm. I like the sound of that. And I look back at Lily, and is Tarithiel with us, or is he still back with that?
No, he's not with you.
Okay, I look back at Lily.
It comes in a couple different sizes. The halfling's half pint, the human's pint, the dwarven, and the giant.
I'll have a medium-sized one, and I look back at Lily, and I like give her like a kind of like, what do you want? Kind of look. Lily.
Oh, she's muted. You're muted.
You're muted. Lily.
You're muted.
God,
It happens.
I don't really drink. So, thanks, but no.
I just turn back and kind of realize I'm
The bartender sets down a glass of water.
Oh. And I kind of hold it up to her. I'm like, here.
And then he puts down a pint of Stormhorn Stout. You can actually see it's got a very nice color to it. Remember, you know about ales and stuff.
I kind of like hold the glass up and I'm like observing like the ale and stuff. I'm like, oi, this looks good. And I say, how much?
First one's on the house.
Aye. Thank you.
You hear a pleasant. Well, actually, I need to roll. Need to look. 6. Oh, holy shit!
Holy crap.
Wow.
Okay, you hear a great boistering voice. You hear the sounds of a lute and a pan flute and some drums, and you hear this boisterous voice singing about many conquests of battle and of women. And you're very like put in the mood by this song. You're like, yes, I dig this. I am all about this song right now. And you turn to see this goes for everybody. Korak, Lily. Even though it's making Lily blush, Chris, you all kind of turn around at the same time to look at the performance on the stage, and you see roaming around the stage, like really getting into his performance, looking at everybody. Everybody's participating, singing lines from the song. You get that this guy is pretty famous around these parts. They've heard a lot of his songs before. You see a man, just bare-chested, tanned, body full of thin scars, a braid of red and yellow, wiggling back and forth in his whimsical dance in his ridiculous pants. Just singing a very body song of conquerors.
And do we recognize this man?
You fucking know you recognize this guy. Come on.
And who is this man?
I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but I'm not entirely sure.
Does Drex recognize him like immediately?
Well, you recognize him as the guy you met on the road.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Well, since I'm like super into this and like I'm drinking already, I'm like a little like I'm not like wasted. I'm like buzzed and I'm like kind of loosening up. So I'll go like run over to join him, and I look at him like, "Oh, aren't you the guy from the road?" And I like point at him,
and he doesn't stop his song, but he gives you a little wink.
I start dancing with him.
Oh.
very appreciative of your joining in his revelry.
I'm gonna like walk over to Korak and be like, I forgot that I told Seraphiel I was gonna wait for him outside the bank. So I'm gonna go see if he's still at the bank.
Yet you just can't quite pull yourself away from this performance.
I wasn't looking at it though.
I'm like up on the
Oh, no,
stage,
you
like jumping and like
Oh, I
pointing at
am
Lily
looking.
and Korak, and I'm like, come on, come on.
It seems like all of your worries and all of the wariness of the road is just beyond you now. Everybody gains inspiration.
Cool. I still want to go see if
I see
Seraphiel.
Lily cry from my place in the room.
I just picture Rin in a room by herself with the baby kobold and the infant kobold and the her wolf, and she's just sitting there, just cross-legged in this room in the dark.
Why'd I be sitting in the dark?
I don't know. It's just a
Like,
sad like you're all alone in this room by yourself with your
No,
pet.
I'm napping on the
Speaking-
wolf.
Oh, you're napping? Okay.
We're all napping.
Let me go to you. There. All right.
Well, what else am I gonna do? I'm basically taking care of 2 babies.
Yeah, oh, hey man, that's roleplay too.
I'm still jumping on the stage, pointing at Korak and Lily to come join us on the stage, and I'm like actually smiling now at this point. Like Drex is actually has a full-fledged smile on his face.
Sure, I'll join you.
You hear that
I refuse.
big voice before you go, Korak. You hear, oh, never quite seen that before. Hmm. I wonder what's got Arden in such a mood.
I knew it was Arden. Okay.
I don't hear that, right?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Korak
Okay.
and Lily. Lily was close enough.
I guess that's his name.
The song goes on for about an hour. And as it fades out, people don't so much as lose interest as they're all pretty much just tuckered out from all the dancing and singing, that they begin to pay their tabs and like a slow tide receding from the beachfront just begin to part ways from the Three Peaks Tavern.
Can I go see if the Terethiel's still waiting outside the bank?
Yes, you can.
Where have I ended up? Am I like still there with that
I'm
guy?
just,
Yeah, you're still in the bar.
Okay, go ahead. Do Kiki first.
can we drag Drex? I guess can I like Korak? Can we should probably get him to bed, but we should pick up Terethiel first.
Well, I actually had something I wanted to ask the man that was singing. I know him actually. Well, not personally, but he's
Okay.
famous.
Okay.
Because I would know him, right? I would know Arden. Just making sure.
Oh yeah. If
Okay.
you've heard of the Wave Cloaks, you've definitely heard of Arden. In
Okay.
fact, most people have heard of Arden. I mean, he's pretty awesome.
I'm just kind of looking for the guy. I'm looking for him. Even at this point, I'm a little wasted. At this point. And
Keep it in the cups. I like it.
Okay, I'm gonna go for Terethiel. You guys can don't let him fall on his face. Correct, please.
Alright.
Watch out for him.
Alright.
And then I like leave.
All right.
You can do them first.
Oh, you want me to do them first?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. All right. So, the mood has died down. There's only a couple of patrons left in the establishment. Arden is in a chair, kind of leaning back, haphazardly. He's got one leg up on a table, one is resting on the floor, and he's just downing a huge, giant-sized flagon of ale.
And I recognize
Pretty much a small barrel.
and I recognize that he's the guy who bumped into us on the road, right?
Yep.
And I go and I just like kind of walk up to him and like put my hands like up on like the table next to him and like, very important meeting.
Huh?
What, you don't recognize me?
Oh, I do now.
I hold out a spoon. I'm just like, and point to it. I'm like, I got us out.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm glad you got it. How is your friend?
Tell you what,
Yeah.
he's not dead. He's alive.
I didn't figure. I thought I'd just spook you a bit.
You told me he was dead.
Yeah. Can I get you another drink?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how drunk are you? Are you like stumbling drunk?
I'm like getting there. Like, give me another
Okay.
drink or two. I might.
Give me a constitution check, actually. We'll see how drunk you are.
Okay, Constitution save. Check.
Save.
Got it. Okay, well my Constitution's awesome. So, boom.
Dude, you're not even drunk. What are you talking about?
At this point, I'm hoping that I'm drunk.
You can be as drunk as you want to be.
Okay.
Because I know you want to be a little bit drunk.
Yeah,
So.
I'm like role playing the drunkness, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, get me another drink. I'm like laughing and just like sitting there next to him.
Ah. So. What was it that you lost, Ode?
Come again.
You lost something on the road.
Oh, and I look at him, and it like a grimace like starts coming on my face, and like anger, and all the like it just like floods back to me like everything that's like happened, and I just go, those fucking orcs. I'm just kind of like looking at the ground. They took. And I'm like, at this point, like leaning closer to him with like fingers, and I'm like, they took our statue, our cart, they took one of my friends' lives, and I just go, pff, all gone.
Wow. That sucks. Here, have another drink.
I gladly take the drink and drink it. I'm like, yeah. They even took.
This drink is by far the strongest drink you have had of it. It tastes like fire. With the hint of peppermint.
I'm just like, whew. What is that?
Constitution save.
Again? Come on. I rolled a crit. $15.
Okay, you're good. You're
Okay.
good.
Whew, what is that?
Oh, I don't know. I was just putting stuff in a cup.
So I like look at him. I'm like, they even took Terethiel's sword. They broke his wand. And then I look at him.
Wait. They took Terethiel's sword.
Yeah. They took it.
Well, dear.
And I like lean closer, and I'm like, that statue wasn't just a statue.
Oh.
There was
Well,
someone in the statue.
Drex, Drix, I do so heartily apologize. I must be off precisely at this moment.
I'd like kind of give him like a weird look.
Come by the way station at some.
The way station?
Yes. And he stands up. He doesn't seem drunk at all, but you have seen him lavishly pounding drinks all night. And he begins to walk out.
At this point, I like kind of like stand up and I'm like completely back to my normal self. And I walk over to Korak and I'm just like, there's something with that guy.
Well, do you know who he is?
I share his name.
Right. I think he's the
Hold on,
leader
Korak.
of...
Hold on, Korak.
I was pretending to be drunk the whole time. Ha! I hear typing. I hear the typing.
It's a little bit long, so give me a second.
Okay. Is this to me? Are you typing to me?
He's typing me. Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like he's typing to me, guys. He's typing me a message. Is it a love letter?
Is his nipples moist?
You are ruining my concentration.
Chris,
Hold
I'll
on.
mute you in your own stream.
Oh, look, he deafened himself. It's okay.
Tired of your shit.
Oh, wow, depression advertising your campaign? I'm joking. Now, Depression's
You should totally
campaign's pretty awesome. We do Depression's campaign every Tuesday. We took a break this Tuesday with an awesome one-shot that he had, which we do need to complete at some point. And maybe Kiki can kind of jump in.
Huh?
The one-shot that we were doing.
Oh yeah! That'd be fun.
It was insane.
Oh dear God. Please no.
That
I'm
was
tired of my
probably-
impossible goals.
That was one of my favorite D&D or roleplay experiences I think I've ever had. It was so much fun.
Yeah. See, Patches, that's why I pretended to be drunk, and thank goodness I got those Constitution saves, because I was like, I can just pretend now. Man, him the...
There you go.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it was to Korak. Aw, man, Liam. I thought that was a
And I-
love note.
I know all that.
Yep.
Okay, wow, I know like everything about these guys.
Basically, he's the leader of a group called the Rangers of the Way. It was him and a legendary bard that he traveled with.
No, he's a ranger and a bard.
Oh, he is a ranger. I thought that was him being okay.
He's he's amazing, basically, and he was part of these rebels that defeated some people and killed some things, and he's really famous. And he's also the main warden of a very scary forest.
That's near here, right? Reaching Woods is near here.
Yeah, actually, if you were to go outside of the tavern and you would go behind it, you would actually see off in the distance about 100 yards is the Reaching Woods. And if you pull up that map, it should not be that close.
It should not be that close?
Yes.
So the trees are moving?
But yeah, basically, the Reaching Woods, this forest that kind of grows more and more, like a lot. I don't know what's wrong with my voice, but
So I just kind of like look over at him. I'm like, yeah, but he was trying to get information out of me, Korak. And then as soon as I
Well-
mentioned about the statue, he just kind of took off.
Well, out of character, that was when you mentioned Terethiel's sword that he walked off.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, the sword, yeah, and the statue, but still, like, I shared this information with Korak, what I like observed, and I like kind of like finish off my whatever that cup that he handed me, and I just put it down. I'm like, you think a little alcohol could affect me? Ha! I stand up on the table. I'm like, yeah, I'm a little drunk.
I wish I could see.
Wow.
Oh God. I'm like, all right. So we could trust him, is what you're saying, Korak?
probably, yep.
Yeah. He told me to go to the way station. Do we know where that is?
Let's see. Is it on our map?
Would it be the Red Cloak headquarters? Would that be it? There is no place called the way station.
You would not know where exactly the way station is, Korak, but you would know that it's actually in the Reaching Woods along the Ranger's Way.
It's
Which the Ranger's Way is a path.
Right. You told me about that one.
Okay.
When I was,
the way station is in the actual Reaching Woods, and it's along a path called the Ranger's Way, which kind of connects to a bunch of different towns. So we're gonna have to go through there to see him.
What do you, I don't know. This is the only thing that we really got going on for us right now, Korak. Do you think we should just go tomorrow?
Yeah, probably tomorrow. We gotta wait for our money to be delivered anyways.
kind of say that last part a little quieter.
I kind of walk over to the barkeep, that big man, and I kind of ask him, like, excuse me, do you know possibly how to get to the Ranger way station in the Reaching Woods?
You just follow the Ranger's Way.
Well,
Eventually, if you survive the path, you'll get there.
do you know how long it takes?
Well, I've never been there personally, but some say it takes a couple days, some say it takes a couple weeks. You can never tell with those woods.
Alright. Well, thank you. And I just kind of
Devil, I'm gonna give you voice coaching lessons.
Yeah, please.
Can you give me voice coaching lessons?
Oh, I'll give them to everybody. I'm not like a pro. I know a couple of tricks, but if you want them, just, we'll get together sometime.
That sounds good to me.
Yay, private sessions!
As long as we never have to hear that again.
Oh god.
Alright. Continue.
Okay, so I kind of mentioned back to Korak, I'm like, we should probably get out of here.
Probably.
Alright.
Well, yeah. Let's just go stay at the boarding house for now, and we'll do stuff in the morning.
Alright, and we kind of mention out and head back.
Alright, on your way back to the boarding house, I need you both to make perception checks.
Son of a bitch, are we gonna get robbed? Better not be getting robbed, Liam.
Okay. Out of the corner of your eyes, down an alleyway near some crates and stuff, you hear like a clanking of a bottle has been knocked over onto the ground. Like it was standing on the ground and it had been knocked over. Clanks. And you see what appears to be a dog in a rough-spun cloak on its hind legs run into the shadows.
I look over at Korak. I'm just like, we follow?
I don't know.
I run after it.
God.
And that's where we will end tonight.
God damn.
That was a setup. That was a total setup, and you fell for it. And it was brilliant, and I love it, Liam.
We don't even know if Tourette feels okay.
Meanwhile, I'm still sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't get to that guy. 15. Where I'm at,
15
anyway.
minutes early,
So.
damn dude. Yeah, we streamed for 3 hours and 45 minutes.
It was like 3 hours? I thought we went to 4.
We were supposed to go to 4, but I think 4 is our max, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were gonna do 4.
We started a little bit late.
Yeah, we did.
Characters, getting them up levels and stuff like that.
Yeah, we started half an hour late, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Depression.
That just means we have to go half an hour later. Oh my god, no!
So, what did you guys think of this?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I
man.
like it.
I like it. I'm so, like, used to doing my Scottish accent that it's so nice to not talk in it for once. Like, Lily's quiet too. This is so much nicer than actually talking freaking
I
accent.
know how I feel.
I'll admit, I feel like I still have to like find my inner Drex. Hey, we just got a new follow.
It's okay.
What?
Thank
Do we always get
you.
followers at the end of the session?
Thank you, Patches, for the
Rin.
follow, man. Have some crit
Rin.
coins on the house.
Yes.
Yeah, crit coins. Who was that?
That was Patches.
Oh, I already gave him crit coins. Oh, wait, he gets additional crit coins.
I think Patches definitely deserves it. He's been super active in the chat, talking with us and everything.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just so you know, Patches and anybody else.
He's
that
been
is
making me
watching,
laugh a lot.
He's been really funny. Just so you know,
Yeah.
and anybody else knows, Patches, we have a currency system in here. Type in !point. I will figure out how to change that eventually to crit coin. But basically, with those crit coins, you will be able to use them to affect the world around you in all both of our campaigns.
around us.
Around us, right? Not you won't be able
Yeah.
to go and
You
like,
can screw us over.
yeah. If you go on my on the Crit Happens D&D Twitch page down below, there is a little area that explains all the explanation stuff about what you can use crit coins for, how to use them, how much stuff costs with the crit coins. So if you want to check that out to see how much you need to do something, definitely check that out. It's a pretty cool idea that we have going on for here. So. You get crit coins on the house, and you've been super active and awesome in the chat, so you totally deserve it, Patches.
Yeah, man. Thanks for fucking making me laugh my ass off, Patches.
Patches already knows what he wants to save up for. Damn, my computer, rather than loading or even trying to, it sits back. Oh, geez, JC, come on,
Yeah.
JC.
Yeah, you automatically get crit coins for watching, but there are the donation thing if you want to go ahead and donate.
We
It's
do.
not mandatory.
Exactly. We have a.
I'm just trying to make things pay to win, alright?
pay to win. Yeah, you would. That's for the Patreon, right? Yeah, for the crit coins, for the donations, yes. Yeah. So.
Yeah, they're two different things, but they work in much the same way. Patreon, if you do Patreon, it just means you get that every month as well.
Exactly.
Rin,
Yes.
what was your favorite part about this campaign or this session?
Oh god, I have to choose one?
Yeah,
That's
you
brutal,
don't have
man.
to choose one, but just like say what you liked about this session.
Can you skip me and come back to me? Because I really need to figure
Sure.
out which one I want to
I
talk
want to
about.
go.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
Lily. Wow. Shit.
My favorite part was those two guys
at the gate. They were so funny. It
They were
reminded me of Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and I'm like, they're so cute. It's
More like Dumb and
adorable.
Dumber.
That was
I love them.
that was fun to do, I gotta admit. And like 90% of that was improv.
I loved it. It was so
Thank you.
good. That was my favorite part.
Chat, if you guys like, go ahead and tell me what you guys liked about this session.
Exactly. I know JC just got in here at the last minute. And it says we got about 15 people, and I think people were kind of jumping in and out at certain points. But anyone
that's all right.
Anyone
it happens
that's
every
here,
time you come back.
yeah,
After being gone for 7 weeks, it's okay.
yeah. We gotta
love
build up
everybody
our
that
rep.
watches.
We gotta build up our rep again, Liam. We gotta build it up.
We do.
We gotta build up our. My favorite thing about this session was meeting a bunch of cool people that I hope to come back and watch as many times as I can because I feel more at home here than I did with most of my dear friends. Aw, Patches.
Aww.
That's super
Thank
sweet. Dude.
you.
That's awesome, man.
Patches.
You make my nipples moist.
in
That's a
these.
thing, by the way, Patches.
That is a very, very popular thing.
You don't have to understand it. You just kind of have to accept it.
Patches to kind of catch you up with what's going on. Well, I fixed it being opting out of HTML5. HTML5 has been a little weird. It's been this really cool thing that's awesome, and it's been helping a lot of issues on Twitch. But at the same exact time, it's giving a lot of people issues. So
Because of its inflection with PHP, and a lot of things run on PHP.
yeah, I know. Big issue that a lot of people are having. But Patches, just so you know, we do have all of the previous sessions. They are currently on my my Twitch channel. If you want to go check them out on there, they're all listed under my highlights on there. I'll type that in for you real quick.
Also, the older ones are on your YouTube.
Yes, I have. Yes. So that is my Twitch channel. If you go on there to videos and highlights, all of the because we've had, this is the 18th session. So that's a lot. But that is the link to my Twitch page. If you just go on to videos and highlights, and then I'll post my YouTube link real quick, because if you rather watch it on YouTube, actually let's just pull it up on YouTube. I'll just copy and paste it. Where is it? Oh my god, I'm subscribed to too many people.
Yeah, me too. I don't really watch any of them. I watch like a couple. That's it.
Here
I
we
watch
go.
you on Twitch. That's it.
Pretty much.
And then that is a YouTube link. Okay, rather than black screen, it's buffer. JC, having some issues over there, man. But no, just to kind of catch you up, Patches, because I know that you got there's a lot that you missed, and we kind of gave you a quick summary. So if you get bored, you want to jump on there. There was some stuff in the background so you can hear what's going on and stuff, because we've been through a lot. So, feel free to jump on there, catch yourself up. We do these sessions every single Tuesday with Depression's session, with Depression's Sirith Homebrew, and then every Thursday.
It's amazing.
Yes, they both are amazing, both of ours. Our campaigns, but feel free to check them both out. Thank you, Patches. So Liam, do you want to ask more people, like Devil and me and Ren, what our favorite parts were?
Yeah, you want to go? Whoever wants to go can go.
I don't mind going.
All right, go ahead.
I kind of like how you boned us over. like we had this awesome plan from our last session, like sneaking this statue out, and we're like, oh, we made like a perfect replica of this statue, and I was like hoping that we would be able to get away with this, and then just like right out of the beginning of the session, we just get trapped. One of our members almost gets killed, yeah, it was just kind of like threw me off, but at the same exact time, I was just kind of like, holy shit, like this is like right off the bat just us getting boned again. But I like
Yeah,
that.
well, for once, one of us actually almost died.
And the one thing was the whole villagers that got killed. I feel like you were kind of hoping for me to do the whole skull thing, and I feel like that kind of like fucked that up.
It's all right. It's all right. Everything gets circular to a point.
Oh, don't worry, Patches. I always sneak attack Liam, especially if we're playing Siege.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
which I'm gonna play that when we're done here.
Yeah, I might. Booty might come join us. I might play some a little bit. But go ahead, Rin and Devil. Who wants to go next?
Let's see. It was either just meeting Arden in general and his like awesomeness, or let's see, yeah, I guess, or the people at the gate. They were kind of cool. And and the fact that Arden sang an hour-long song. I love long songs, so that was like, yes.
Hell yeah, man! Like fucking Wardruna. If you guys haven't heard of them, Wardruna is a Scandinavian band, and they all sing in the Elder Fukarth, which is Old Norse, and they have Volupspa, which is one of their albums, and while it is comprised of a bunch of different songs, if you just play it all constantly, it just sounds like one 2-hour long song. It's amazing. I will actually type that. Oh, shit.
But for anyone that's joining
What?
or dipping in here, we're just kind of recapping everything.
Devil, if you want to send me your end notes, and then I can summarize too.
I
don't know if you were taking notes.
I was. I mean, Liam normally does the recaps, but if you want,
Oh, yeah.
you still can.
If Liam doesn't, never mind.
Ren, did you decide?
Oh yeah, Rin.
Not really. Like, I loved pretty much this entire session. I loved the characters you came up with because that was freaking awesome.
Thank you.
I don't know. I kind of like the whole being stuck in a box thing because I felt like a lot of our combat prior to this was very basic combat. Like, there was no magic involved. There was no.
I thought you
Nothing
guys were gonna
different.
get.
You know what I
thought
mean?
you guys were gonna get mad at me and be like, "You've taken away my player."
No, I kind of like it.
No.
It kind of gave us this like helpless feeling, like we're like, thank God I thought of the spoon thing.
I must crush you.
Yeah, I just like that you actually gave us an enemy that had magic because all of the other ones we faced all have been, standard combat, weapons or fists or whatever.
Hey, the frog guy, he had magic.
He did have magic, actually.
Okay, except for that guy, but I mean,
wasn't
face
there
it.
for
In
that
18
guy.
sessions, there's one guy.
Wait, didn't he die like super easily, if I recall?
Yes, he did.
He died in like
Yep.
like one hit or something.
Yes.
Yep.
I think he only
I
had
don't know,
like
I
one
like it.
turn, and he like moved and just mind controlled something, and then that was it.
Well, if you guys liked feeling helpless and fucked over,
No.
well, you're gonna love the next couple of sessions.
I didn't.
Well, fuck.
I didn't.
Rin, the darkness is your ally, says Depression. And also Patches says it's always the quaint little town with all the nice people happily greeting people. Then they drug them in the alcohol, which I think the alcohol Chris drunk obviously is poisoned or drugged, and kill, cook, and eat them. Patches is hardcore on this thought that this town is just run by cannibals.
I love it.
Like this town is the family from Resident Evil 7, basically.
I
Oh god.
will say this town does have its deep, dark secrets.
Of course they do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
I'm
I
calling
don't
it.
trust it.
I'm
That's,
calling it.
that's why I'm going to freaking find Trethil, because I don't know if he's dead or fucking alive.
Right here.
So
This is where it is. I'm calling it.
I hope he's good.
They can't see because of Lily's icon.
Oh no, I scrolled it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll see it in a second. I'm just.
I'm
pinging it
in
over
the
again.
way, like always. Sorry.
I can move you. I can move you in the corner. You can be all the way up in the corner.
Just put me up next to your
Patches, make
Box.
sure
Here, I'll
you
put you,
tune
like,
in
under
for
it.
next week, because I think if they're going where they're going, where Chris is saying they're going, you're gonna get some good shit going on for you, buddy.
oh god.
Boy, I'm not ready to go into the Reaching Woods just yet.
Yeah, we got some planning to do, and we will be having a new player joining our crew next session.
Ooh, secrets!
As long as he is not throwing up and throwing up on his phone saying, "Help me. I don't know what happened. Help me. I'm so sorry. D&D is starting soon." But D&D
Is
Train
he
station
watching? Is that why you're
sandwiches.
hitting on him? Or hating on him?
hitting on him.
I said hating. I meant hating.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to all of us. We have been Crit Happens. I'm DM Liam, and they are the CXC crew. Come back and join us next week, where we continue on with our campaign.
XP. Don't forget about XP.
I'll do that off stream.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, guys, next Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Liam's campaign. And then Tuesday is with Depression's campaign. It's a whole
That's me. That's me.
Oh,
Good timing, man. Good timing.
that's Depression. He has his own campaign
Also,
on Thursdays.
Also, stay tuned for wonderful one shot that we have planned.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, you can watch the video of the last one shot we had this
Yeah.
past Tuesday.
Not even
It's great.
It was good. It
I'm
was
gonna-
good until the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But that was nobody's fault.
That was internet problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Patches, if you're up for gameplay, I might be streaming in a few minutes some Rainbow Six Siege if you get bored, man. But
Now you're even advertising your own channel in here.
A plus,
Tisk.
They're just shameless plugs. How dare you?
So shameless.
at least I'm not like my brother who comes in and goes, "Guys, I paint, come watch me," and then just disappears.
Your brother paints?
Yeah, dude, I'll send
Oh
his
my
Twitch. Yeah,
I didn't know.
It works even when you say it.
he paints Warhammer 40k pieces. I'll send you his Twitch.
Oh, dude, I'm so down for that.
See, your brother doesn't even have to be here.
Yeah, there we go. I'll tell
Wow.
him.
You're his little minion.
But all right, Patches, I'll be streaming in probably 5-10 minutes. So later, everybody. This is Crit Happens, everybody. Thanks for watching. Until next time, guys.
Bye!